Following Incredible Sunday, a lesson in lasers leads to an impossible assignment on Mission Impossible.
Your lifeline is seriously dominant. I see something really, really big entering your life.
Good afternoon.
Oh, hey, Mr. Belvedere. This is my friend Ramona.
Oh, hello, Ramona.
Hi. She's into paranormal phenomena. You know, things that have no earthly explanation.
Then she must meet Wesley.
I think it's time to go.
Where are you off to, ladies?
We're going to a seminar on rebirthing. Hi, guys. Hi, Mr. Bumper Sticker.
Why don't you take her with you? She could use a second chance.
Hi, Ange. What are you doing here?
We're supposed to go to the movies, remember?
No.
Oh, that's probably because I forgot to ask. So you want to?
Well, actually, Ramona and I are going to rebirthing. It's a new age technique of spiritual enlightenment.
Rebirthing sounds neat. All I remember about the first time is a lot of screaming and being dropped on my head.
I knew it. I knew it.
Come on, Heather. We don't want to be late.
That's right. Well, see you later, Ange.
Well, Mr. Bedwetter, I guess it's just you and me.
Guess again.
Hey, Wes, what'd you do to your shoes?
Nothing, just the usual wear and tear. Plus, I put them in the microwave.
Why?
I'm trying to ruin them so Dad will buy me a pair of those Armani high tops.
Yeah, dream on. They cost $120.
When I have to make a quick getaway, I need state-of-the-art equipment.
Forget it, Wes. I never got sneakers like that.
Hey, Westman, have I got something for you? You've been begging me a long time for this, pal.
Why, Father? Whatever could it be?
You ready, buddy?
You bet I'm ready.
Okay, pal. Here you go. Isn't he great?
Hey, Wes, you finally got a dog.
Yeah, finally.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rivals, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life yet.
Hey, look, Wes, he's nuts about you.
Of course he is. I just had a hamburger.
Hello, George.
Hey, Wes, show Belvedere your new friend.
Just what we need, another animal in the house.
Hey, tell your mom the news, Wes.
Dad got me a dog.
Oh, that's wonderful, honey. After all this time, I bet you thought we'd never get you one. I know, I'm surprised.
The station sent me to the pound to do a public service announcement. This little guy was only minutes away from the big needle. You know, a one-way ticket to Hound Heaven.
Oh, you poor baby. Come here, Pumpkin. Come here. Oh. God, that's great. You know, I bet if I took him to the restaurant with me, I would clean up on tips.
What are you going to name him, Wes?
I don't know.
Come on, Wes. Used to think of great names for dogs. Attila, Moamar, Geraldo.
I guess I'll call him Spot.
No doubt in honor of what he'll do to the carpets.
Stay there.
You know, the kid sure doesn't seem very excited.
Oh, don't worry, George. Spot's new. He'll take some time getting used to.
You're right, Belvedere. I mean, it took damn near a year to housebreak you.
Well, where's my ruler? You think you're pretty smart, don't you? I've seen that one 3 times already, okay? Where were you when I really wanted a dog? Now it's too late. Forget it, I'm going to bed.
West Van, you forgot someone.
Dad,
Hey, is that a Christmas card or what? Hey, Marcia, bring the camera.
come on, Dad.
Marsh, hurry up.
George, what is it? Oh, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Well, quick, take a picture.
Hey, I should bring the dog and the camera to the diner, put a chef's hat on the dog, pose him with the customers, and charge $1 a shot.
Okay. Say doggy biscuit.
Doggy bar.
Oh, hello, Heather. Have you been rebirthed as Ramona?
You like it?
Oh, very nice. But where's the broomstick and the pointed hat?
Shake it off, Heather. Spiritual enlightenment isn't for everyone.
That's what I tried to tell Jim and Tammy.
Hi. Anyone want to go to the mall? Sorry, Ange, we can't. We kind of have plans. Oh, where are you going this time? The Pittsburgh Psychic Fair.
It'll probably be really boring for you. It's a lot of new age stuff like psychic massage and channeling.
Oh, I know about channeling. You just press the button on the remote control and the picture changes.
Angela, channeling is where a non-reincarnated being speaks through a living person.
Non-reincarnated? You mean like dead?
Or from another planet.
Now, this begins to make sense.
A very hot new spirit guide will be at the fair. He's 6,000 years old. He enters the body of a mystic named Murray Rabinowitz and speaks the wisdom of the ages.
Ask him where I can get a good frozen pizza.
They say it can also help you advance to your next level of development.
Great. I need some new bras.
You know, Heather, I have a feeling that Angela will be right at home at the psychic fair.
Let's go, Ange. Come on, Ramona.
If you see Shirley MacLaine, tell her I still remember that wild night we spent together in 1793.
Okay.
Get around. Come on, don't be frightened. Step right up. Come on. Get close. There's nothing to be frightened of. That's all right. Fellow seekers of enlightenment, please join me in welcoming into my body the ancient intergalactic spirit sage, Weemathorn.
Hey, that's the guy who cuts the cheese down at the deli. That's his day job.
It is my great delight to once again join you wonderful people on the planet Earth. Let me begin by humbly accepting your most profound questions about your never-ending journeys through time and space.
I have a question.
Yes, my dear.
Why does the ice cream truck only come in the summer? Well, sometimes even when it's cold, I get a real urge for a nutty buddy.
I'm a belly dancer, and I just can't seem to get my career going.
You guys save my place. I'm going to get a drink of water.
To actually build your own body,
Heather, Angela is a complete airhead. Let's ditch her.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Angela and I have been best friends since we were little kids.
Oh, Angela, while you were gone, I found out my sister Marcy got a flat tire, and we have to go help her.
She called you guys here?
She called me telepathically. All right, Marcy. All right. We're coming. We better hurry. See you later, Angela.
See ya. Bye.
Guess I'll take the bus home.
Wait a minute. I drove.
They ditched me. Boy.
Weemathon, what sort of person makes a good channel?
my friend, the best conduit for a spirit guide is empty-headed. Such a being can begin to channel just like that.
How long have you been in the house?
Couple of hours.
You know, Wesley, for somebody who has wanted a dog all these years, you certainly seem indifferent.
Yeah, well, I always wanted a big floppy dog. One that could be a real friend and rip someone's throat out.
Oh, I must admit, Spot's quite extraordinary.
He's not so special.
Come on, boy.
You're right, Wesley. He can't even pop a wheelie.
Hey, buddy, we gotta have a talk.
Sure, Dad.
You haven't done squat with that dog in 4 days.
I don't think Spot needs any help in that department.
Listen, Wes, this dog is your responsibility. You feed him, you walk him, you carry the pooper scooper. I'm giving you one more chance, otherwise he's out of here.
Yes, sir. Well, Spotty boy, looks like you're walking on thin ice.
Ramona, I still feel really bad about ditching Angela the other night.
Forget her. Everybody's talking about this new spirit guide. He was a 19th century Swedish dairy farmer named Lars Fredriksson.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, everybody. I bring to the planet Earth the blessings of enlightenment from the eternal land of the spirit. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony.
Try, actually.
What do you mean, channeling?
Well, she sits in front of a bunch of people and she gives advice in a funny accent.
Sounds like Dr. Ruth.
It's incredible. She's answering questions about world peace, careers, the stock market.
Not bad for somebody who thinks Canada is where they grow ginger ale.
Isn't it?
You want to help, boy? Here, take this and rip it up. Rip it to pieces. You're sure no party animal. Here, Spot. Stay. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wesley!
Oh, no. Bad dog.
Just look at all this junk.
He must have been hungry and got into Belvedere's private stash.
Not the ho-hos. Please say it wasn't the ho-hos.
Sorry, Mr. Belvedere.
You beast. How were they?
I must have forgot to feed him again.
That's the last straw, Wes. This dog is out of here.
Dad gave me one last chance and I messed up. I'm sorry I let you down, Spot. I just don't deserve you. Now you have to go back to the pound. Oh, I'll be in my room.
George.
Wait a minute, pal. I can't do it.
Can't do what?
Send Spot back to the pound.
But you said one more chance and he's out of here.
I know. It's just he's so cute. He loves you so darn much. So don't worry, West man. Spot's yours forever. And get this stuff cleaned up.
I told you I was going to take you out. Couldn't you wait 1 minute? Spot, I've tried everything to get rid of you. I treat you lousy, you suck up to me more. I don't walk you, you teach yourself to use the toilet. You're driving me crazy. No, I don't want to play pinochle again. You always win. I'm sending you on a little trip to Hollywood. There's this lady out there, Betty White. She really likes animals, and she'll make sure you get a good home. It's nothing against you personally. Maybe if I'd met you a few years ago, I don't know. It's just, well, you ought to be with someone who really wants you and loves you. Hello, Federal Express.
Mr. Belvedere, I'm bored and I'm lonely.
Well, what about your friend, the queen of outer space?
Ramona is now Angela's biggest disciple.
Ah, the blonde leading the blind.
I guess I had this coming after treating Angela so rotten.
You can always make up.
Oh, forget it. I can't even get near her. All these people are begging for her advice.
Oh, I'm sure this will pass. Angela will be her old self in no time.
Hi, Ed. Hello, Mr. Beaverdam.
Sounds like Angela to me.
it is. Lars' spirit isn't in me right now.
Probably can't fit because all that hot air.
Hey, don't talk about my spiritual teacher that way. Lars is the healer of humanity and the avatar of enlightenment. Plus, I'm double jointed.
Oh, praise Lars.
Ramona, would you mind waiting in the car? I'll let you brush my teeth later. Oh, thanks.
Come on, Ange. This whole thing is a put-on.
It is not.
Angela, drop it or I'm never going to speak to you again.
Fine, I'll go back to the psychic fair where I'm appreciated.
Well, good. Give my regards to Lars.
You know, I have a feeling you shouldn't be talking to Angela. You should talk to Lars.
Huh?
He may be a dairy farmer, but he seems to know all the answers. Oh, by the way, if you do make contact, tell him we're out of buttermilk.
Wesley's not at the Huffnagels.
Well, try the Knobnosters.
Doesn't Wesley know anyone with a normal name?
Maybe we should call the police.
I tried an hour ago. They said thanks for the warning.
You better have one hell of an explanation, kid.
I lost Spot.
How could you lose Spot? He's always one step behind you.
I guess he didn't like it here anymore, and he sort of left.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. You treated him like a dog. Well, you know what I mean.
Well, let's get in the car and drive around the neighborhood. He can't be far.
Where were you when you lost him?
In my room.
No wonder. You could lose an elephant in that mess.
I hope you're satisfied, mister.
I don't know. Maybe I am.
Hey, what the hell is going on? For years you begged for a dog. We finally go out and get you one that makes Benji look like a moron, and you don't even want him.
So Spot can jump through a hoop. But what about the hoops he made me jump through all those years?
What do you mean?
Every time I asked for a dog, there was always a deal. Get your grades up, keep your room clean, close the casino in the basement. Other kids have dogs just because they're kids.
Well, you're not some other kid. You're our kid. And you live under this roof. And you play by our rules.
I tried, but I couldn't win. One day, I walked into a pet shop and looked at all the dogs and realized that I was never going to get one. So I gave up. Then you come in with Spot, and I'm supposed to jump up and down.
Well, you better keep jumping, pal. You already got one foot in the woodshed.
Yes, sir.
Wes, why didn't you just tell us how you feel?
I couldn't. I was too mad.
So you punished that poor dog?
That's the worst part. I wouldn't let myself like him. But when I was out there looking for him, I was worried that something bad might have happened to him. Then I realized what a great dog he is.
So, what are you going to do about this?
I don't know. I'd do anything to get him back.
I'll consider that a blank check. Hey.
How'd you find him?
I channeled Lassie. After that, the rest was easy.
Lars, it seems like people have shied away from me all during my lifetime on this earth. I mean, what can I do?
Taking a bath might be nice.
Bless you, Lars.
Lars, this is Heather. I would like to know why a certain friend of mine always cheated at Jack's when we were 7.
Learning to lose makes the spirit win.
And why that same friend still has the yellow Angora sweater I lent her 3 years ago.
My child, possessions take the mind away from the life of the spirit.
But why did my best friend steal Tommy Rogers from me at that dance in 9th grade?
I did not steal Tommy Rogers. He begged me to dance with him.
Well, you didn't have to.
Oh, sure, like I'm supposed to turn down a total babe.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, what happened to Lars?
Yeah. He's out milking a cow, so buzz off, Stinky.
I just want to know one thing.
Why have you been ditching me?
I guess I thought that to make new friends, I had to dump my old ones. But I really missed you, Angela. Even the dumb things you say. Thanks. Did you mean that before when you called me your best friend? Forever and ever, Lars.
Yeah, sure. Let's go get a milkshake.
All right.
Come in. Oh, hello, Wesley. Where's Spot?
Doing my geometry homework. Mr. Belvedere, you knew where Spot was, but you let me go through all that. Was it to teach me a lesson and show me what a despicable, conniving rat I really am?
Of course.
Just checking. Good night.
Wesley, there is one other thing. I understand how you felt about Spot.
You do?
Yes. I felt the same way about you when I first came here.
Huh?
You were little and clever and full of cute little tricks. And I couldn't stand you either.
I thought you liked me.
That was the problem. I did. And since I didn't know how long I was going to be here, I didn't want to get attached.
Aren't you glad you stayed?
Oh, indeed. I looked forward to having my breakfast in bed for the rest of my life.
What do you mean?
Remember that blank check? Well, I just filled it in.
You're actually gonna hold me to that?
You better get to bed. The hens lay early.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Angela and Heather appear once again to be best of friends. Angela even promised that if she dies before Heather, she'll visit Heather's body as a spirit. Heather made Angela promise to eat healthy and never play in traffic. Wesley seems to have grown up a bit, as he is honoring his obligations both to his pet and to me. Wesley! Some Worcestershire sauce. You do windows.
Sunday night following Incredible Sunday, a hostage VIP becomes a hidden pawn in a game of cat and mouse on Mission Impossible. After Arnold Schwarzenegger stars in Raw Deal on the Sunday night movie. Now, stay tuned for Just the 10 of Us.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Kevin. What you got in there?
You've been spending a lot of time up there lately. I wonder what he's doing.
I don't know, but I didn't hear any screams.
I'm home. Hey, Mom. Hi, honey. Hi, I'm sorry I'm late. I had to stop off and get some milk.
Maybe you better take it back. I don't think we can afford it.
Ooh, that time of the month again?
By the time everything's paid for, there's nothing left. And I thought with the both of us working, we'd be doing a lot better.
Well, actually, I am. It's just, I got so used to paying the bills out of your paycheck, I've kind of been depositing mine down at this cute little bank at the mall. Did you see the toaster?
So how much do you have in this cute little bank?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I guess around $12,000.
What?
At any rate, these journals cover a 3-year stay with the Owens family. And I trust as a publisher, you will find my observations as insightful and amusing as I do.
Mr. Belvedere.
How did you get in here? I thought the door was locked.
Was. So, what are you doing with all these books?
Mind your own business.
Getting ready to throw them in the trash?
Go away, I'm busy.
Okay. You want to lock the door?
Throw them in the trash, indeed. These are going to make me famous.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rivals, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life yet.
Westford, you're the one. You've got Pittsburgh on the run. Snap that ball and make that pass. Let's get Pittsburgh in me. Good shot. Hey, Dad, what you think?
I think I ought to hide the cheese.
Lord, we're just helping Kevin with his cheers.
Yeah, I'm going out for the pep squad.
You sure you got the legs for it?
Come on, George. It won't hurt him to have a little school spirit.
I know.
Yeah, besides, doing this stuff is the only way I'll ever get to hold a cheerleader up by those little ruffled pennies.
Hey, good point.
Wow, Mr. Belvedere, that was great.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
What happened?
Mr. Belvedere let me drive home.
What?
Actually, the wagon broke down about a block from here. I let Wesley steer while I pushed the remainder of the way.
That's straight uphill, big guy. You're lucky the car didn't roll back over you.
It's okay, Dad. I had my foot on the brake the whole time.
I guess I better take that heap in tomorrow. Cough up another $200.
No, that's all right, honey. I'll pay for it.
You will.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a contributing member of the family now. There's no reason I shouldn't share our financial obligations.
Hey, thanks, Marge.
Yeah. So, you really think it's going to cost $200?
Nah, it probably costs more.
I received the manuscript, and you're quite right. It's much more impressive all typed up. Look, I have to go. I'll make all the changes and get them right back to you. Goodbye.
Who's that?
No one?
What's this?
Nothing?
Where's my snack?
Nowhere, so beat it.
What's the matter, Mr. Belvedere? You're usually not so mean to me. Well, you are, but you're usually a lot nicer about it.
I'm sorry, Wesley, but Mr. Belvedere has a great deal on his mind. Look, here's $1. Go and get yourself some gummy bears.
You know I can't eat those things. They glue my teeth together and make it so I can't even talk.
In that case, here's 10.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hi, Heather. How's Kevin doing with his pep squad tryouts?
Did that answer your question?
Didn't make the pep squad. I mean, you should have seen the other guys I was up against. Half of them were on the gym team, and the rest were in the modern dance. I looked like a total klutz out there.
What happened? Did you collapse the pyramid? Sorry.
Anyway, they offered me a job as the mascot. All I have to do is fall down a lot and run around like a jerk. I guess they figure I can handle that.
Well, I'm sure you'll be a woodchuck that Wexford can be proud of.
Thanks.
Hey, what's for dinner? Something smells great.
It's the family's favorite. Poached Norwegian salmon in a lime and ginger sauce.
No, that's not it.
Oh, then you probably mean the boil in a bag sloppy joes.
I love that stuff.
I'll try not to get your bun soggy.
I'm home.
Hey, hi. How'd you make out with the wagon?
Oh, pretty good. I got almost $300 for a trade-in.
What?
Well, the guy at the garage said that my gaskets were blown and my block was cracked, whatever that means. So I figured, hey, what the heck? I got the money. I might as well buy the family a new car. So I did.
Hey, that's great.
Oh, what'd you get us, Miss Moneybags? Another wagon?
Wait till you guys see this. Somebody left a brand new Porsche in our driveway.
You mean Mom bought a sports car? Oh, my God.
I didn't even know Porsche made station wagons.
Mom, car is awesome.
You think so?
Oh.
Yeah, wait till you see it, Dad. It's redder than a baboon's butt.
Sounds great, champ.
Come along, everybody. Dinner's ready.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, guess what? Mom bought a brand new car.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now we all have something to celebrate. Everyone enjoy their dinner?
It was delicious, Mr. Belvedere.
Well, I'll be back in a minute with dessert. It's a chocolate raspberry trifle. Your favorite.
Now I know he's up to something. Last time he made that for us, he wouldn't share it with anybody.
But he has been acting a little strange lately.
Yeah, I went by his room the other night. He was standing there in a derby and long underwear, thanking everybody for his Nobel Prize in Literature.
Oh, actually, I was being ridiculous. The best I could possibly hope for is a Pulitzer.
What are you talking about, big guy?
Well, I suppose you all know about the journal I've been keeping where I write down about all the quirky little things you people do. No. Oh. Well, anyway, I have. And I thought it might be fun to share it.
With whom?
The rest of the civilized world. What? It's being published next week. I hope you enjoy it.
Blair and Eric Blaine compete.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm still reading about the time Kevin barfed in the church collection plate.
I got nervous. I didn't have any change.
Well, any comments?
You're fired.
Oh, up to chapter 4 already?
You mean the part about George, the lovable if somewhat childish patriarch of the Owens clan, who puts ketchup on his mashed potatoes, Mr. Bubble in his bathwater, and refuses to sleep without his trusty Fred Flintstone nightlight?
Well, it's true.
Yeah, well, that doesn't give you the right to go around blabbing it to everybody. And anyway, it's Bam Bam.
Sorry.
Look, Mr. Belvedere, don't you think we should have talked about this first?
I know, it's just that, well, it all happened so quickly with the publishers and everything. I wasn't quite sure how to tell you all.
Oh, how about, hey, guys, guess what? I'm writing a book about you.
That would have worked. Look, if it's any consolation, my publishers think you're the most colorful family since the Cosbys. Or in Wesley's case, the Mansons. Anyway, they think that my American journal has all the makings of a bestseller. But I couldn't have done it without you wonderful people.
Does that mean we get a piece of the action?
No.
Well, since it's already gone this far, and since I'm sure there's nothing in there we'd want to sue you over, I guess it's okay. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, what's a priss pot?
Why, honey?
Because that's what Mr. Belvedere calls you.
I'll be upstairs.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Woody. How'd the game go?
Unbelievable. I got phone numbers from 3 different cheerleaders, and the homecoming queen sat on my lap.
Oh, Kev, I meant to score.
Oh, I don't know. I think we won. Dad, it's amazing what women will let you get away with just because you're in a funny costume. I guess it's because you look so non-threatening.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know those guys at Disneyland? The ones who dress up like the 7 dwarfs? They must really make out, huh?
Hey, have you guys seen Mom? I had a 3 o'clock appointment to sit in her Porsche.
She's not here, kitten.
Oh, come on. I took a shower and everything.
Well, you know, for something that's supposed to be the family car, she sure is hogging it.
I don't know. Maybe all this hot rod business is some new kind of hormonal problem or something. Give your mom a couple of days. I'm sure she'll come to her senses.
I'm home. Guess what, honey? I just got this new car alarm. The decibel level is so piercing, it induces vomiting in 3 seconds.
Gee, I can't wait to hear it.
It's here. It's here. My book has finally hit the shelves.
Oh, yeah? An American Journal, The Suburban Years by Lynn Belvedere. A butler's eye view of the 5 silliest people in North America.
What's so silly about us?
Nothing really. It's just publisher's hype.
Who's this guy in the back?
That's me, Wesley.
No, it's not. There's not enough chins.
I don't know. Now that this thing is really a book, it doesn't seem like such a great idea.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be just some stupid paperback. I didn't think it was going to look like this. I mean, somebody might actually buy it.
Well, that's the general idea, George. Look, there's nothing to be concerned about. The worst that can possibly happen is the Owens clan becomes an overnight sensation. It'll be fun.
No, Hortense, of course I don't blame you for being upset. I promise I'll talk to him as soon as he gets home. Goodbye.
Hey, Mom.
Wesley, did you paint the Huffnagel's dog?
Not recently. Come on, Mom. That was over 2 years ago. Besides, I think I got most of it off when I shaved him.
Well, Mrs. Huffnagel just read Mr. Belvedere's book, and she's furious all over again.
Yeah, I'll tell her to get in line. Ever since that stupid book came out, I haven't been able to get away with anything at school. Not even with the substitute teachers. I think the chapter on me is required reading.
Hello? Yes, this is the Owens residence. No, the overripe boy-crazy teenage daughter is not home.
What's all about?
Oh, just another creep calling me because of Mr. Belvedere's book. That's the 5th one today.
Well, if it's bugging you so much, why don't you just disconnect the phone?
Are you crazy? What if Bruce Willis buys a copy?
Can you help me with this? I think I'm falling apart at the seams. Ow, hey, what you doing?
Hello, children. I'd be glad to help with that.
Oh, no, it's all right. You've already fixed my tail. I had this cheerleader, Roxanne, all convinced I was sweet and sensitive. Then she read in your book about the time I dumped Wendy at the prom for another girl. Now she thinks I'm some sort of superficial, sex-crazed scumbucket.
Okay, then may I ask you one question?
Sure.
This Roxanne, did she buy her own copy or borrow someone else's? Hello, everyone. Did you see my review in the paper? It's quite favorable.
That's great, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, and anyway, George, I have an autograph party at Booktown tomorrow, and I was wondering if I might take a few hours.
Oh, sure, big guy. Take the whole day. Take a week.
Take a month?
Take a hike.
No problem?
Oh, no. We like being the laughing stock of Beaver Falls.
I wondered what that noise was.
Oh, sure, yuck it up. We'll see how much you like it when we write a book about you.
Yeah, maybe we'll call it What the Butler Ate.
I know a lot of people who'd be thrilled to have a book written about them.
Sinatra wasn't.
But all that you people have done is to criticize Carp and Cavell the moment the book came out. Not one of you wished me luck. Or even acknowledged that I also portrayed you as a warm, loving family of...
Friskplots.
Excuse me.
Yellow Booktown. Yes, madam, we do carry it. Yes, I'll be happy to put a copy aside for you. Thank you for calling Booktown.
Is that somebody making an inquiry about my book?
No, Vanna White's. You know, that real sexy-looking gal on Wheel of Fortune. You know, the one that turns all the letters around.
Oh, right. Has she written a book about that?
Maybe she had a few vowels left over. Hello.
Is it always this quiet around here?
No, it's only when we have guys like you sitting in the window. You see, the thing is that the book companies, they always feel that these meet the author things are such a great idea. But all it does is give people the willies. I mean, they don't know whether to buy a book or give you a donation. Hey, what happened to all the cookies?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, well, look, I got to use the little boy's room. Keep an eye on the register, will you?
Why not? Oh, and who am I signing this for? Grangetta P. Schmendelblecker? My, what a lovely name. Oh, no, it's too soon to tell if there's going to be a sequel. Perhaps if you bought more copies for all the Schmendelbleckers at home.
Interrupting anything?
Oh, no. It's just that it's been so hectic, you know, what we're signing and selling and selling and signing. I don't know where to stop.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Who's Grangetta P. Schmendelblecker?
Looks like you're actually going to sell one, huh?
What's he talking about, Mr. Belvedere?
I have a small confession to make. My book is a bomb.
But what about that good review you showed us?
That was the Beaver Falls Recycler. The New York Times said I was an ersatz Irma Bombeck. And the Washington Post called you the most unlikely collection of rubes since the Beverly Hillbillies.
I bet Kevin's Jethro.
So, now you can go ahead and gloat if that's what you came down here for.
Actually, we came down to wish you luck.
What?
It's just we've been so wrapped up about ourselves, we forgot how much this book really meant to you.
Yeah, and you were right. Once I got past all the bad stuff Marcia underlined, we actually came out pretty good. And we appreciate that.
Thank you, George.
But now that everyone thinks your book stinks, that's okay with us, too. I mean, before we were afraid you were going to get real famous and go off to find some other family to write about. But now that you're a pathetic has-been, you're probably not going anywhere. I'm glad.
Thank you, Wesley, for putting it all in perspective.
Sure.
So what do you say, big guy? Why don't you sign one of these for us, and then we'll get the heck out of here.
Of course.
You know, if you folks could wait until tomorrow, it will probably be half price.
Let's go home.
What's a priss pot?
Mail call.
What's that? Your cake of the month come already?
My publishers have very kindly returned my journals.
Oh, yeah? That was nice of them.
They sent them postage due. So much for my writing career.
Hey, come on, Belvedere. So your first novel went down the toilet. So what? I bet Dr. Seuss's first book went down the flusher, too.
George, Dr. Seuss's first book was The Cat in the Hat.
Oh, yeah? Well, I always thought it was Horton Hears a Who.
Anyway, it's not the book so much anymore. It's just... It's the first time I've ever failed at something.
Oh, that's not true, big guy. What about that diet you went on a few months ago? That was a complete flop.
Thank you, George.
And anyway, the only mistake you really made was writing about us. Not your fault we're a boring family.
You know something? You're right. I feel better.
See you guys. I'm meeting Angela at the mall.
Hey, Kitten, you got a boyfriend in Kuala Lumpur or something?
Yeah, why?
I got a phone bill here for over $200.
Hey, that's not mine. See, it says cellular. That must be from Mom's new car phone.
What car phone?
Owens residence. Oh, hello, Mrs. Owens. We were just talking about you.
Give me that. Marcia, where the hell are you? I want to see you at home right now, and I... Oh. Okay. Kitten, you want to go out in the driveway and help your mom bring in the groceries?
Problem, George?
Excuse us.
Hey, look, Marcia, we really got to sit down and talk about that car.
Oh, honey. Look, I promise. As soon as I finish breaking in the engine, I'll let you drive it.
I don't want to drive it.
Then what's the problem?
I don't want you to drive it either. I want you to take it back.
Why?
Well, when I bought the Jeep, you made me take that back.
Look, George, if it's the money,
It's not the money.
then what is it?
It's just maybe I wanted to buy it for you.
Huh?
I mean, you've been dreaming about that car as long as I've known you. I remember we'd be bumping along that old Pinto we had. You know, the one with the springs popping through the front seats? And then one of those 911s would go flying by, and your eyes would light up like a Christmas tree. I guess maybe, I hope someday I'd be able to surprise you with one. You know, maybe for our 50th wedding anniversary or something.
George, I'd be 72.
Yeah, but I hope you'd still be able to shift for yourself.
Honey, what happened?
Nothing. I was just hitting on one of the other team's cheerleaders. She didn't tell me she was dating the Susquehanna skunk. Well, at least got a piece of tail out of it.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Following Mission Impossible.
And as for the Porsche, today George finally got his first fling behind the wheel, and possibly his last. He starts traffic school tomorrow. Something about exceeding the speed of light in a hospital zone. And as for me, this will be my last entry for a while, as I'm still stinging from the rejection of the American book-buying public. I guess I misjudged the appeal of a book about home and hearth, when all the people really want is sex and violence. Maybe I'll try again when Wesley's a teenager.
I'm Forrest Sawyer. Later on Nightline, America's national pastime. A look at Monday's season opening after a winter when more news was made off the field than on it.
Monday at 9, there's Love in the Air and Murder Between the Sheets. It's a deadly affair for Columbo on the Monday Mystery Movie.
I know I'll regret asking this, but what exactly are you doing?
Practicing.
For what? The rodeo?
Well, I'm going to be a stripper to raise money for charity.
Of course. Why pass the hat when you can drop the pants?
Hey, look, if I can help just one poor kid by letting a bunch of screaming women drop dollar bills into my shorts, then it's worth it.
Can sainthood be far behind?
Or Salisbury steak, anyone?
I'm still chewing this piece.
It's not too tough, is it?
Not if your jaws.
Go ahead. Make fun. I'm in court all day trying to nail a slumlord. Then I rush home because it's Mr. Belvedere's day off, and I want my children to have a nice hot meal. And this is the thanks I get.
Come on, Mom. Shouldn't be too bad. Really. Right?
Right.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And besides, I wanted to go on a diet anyway.
Excuse me.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. our new arrival. Life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
I can't make a dent in this gravy.
Here, try scraping it off with one of these Salisbury steak things.
Hey, Mom's meat works better than Brillo pads.
Nice going, Hez.
Well, it was your stupid idea.
Hey, come on. You know, we all make fun of Mom's cooking, but it wouldn't hurt to give her a compliment once in a while.
You mean lie?
Well, it's not lying. It's called being tactful.
You mean like if I told you you're smart and beautiful?
No, that would be lying.
Real funny, Cap.
All right, look, Dad's away in Russia and Mom's lonely. I think we should try and be extra nice to her. Okay?
Okay.
Great. Now let's be extra nice to ourselves and go get a pizza.
Good evening, Mrs. Owens.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. How was your day off?
Oh, very pleasant. But then again, it always is without Wesley.
Mr. Belvedere, how would you feel if the kids couldn't get their teeth through your thighs?
Relieved.
Do you think I'm a bad cook?
Well, bad is such a subjective term, Mrs. Owens. I mean, there's bad and there's awfully bad. And then again, there's wretched and horrid and simply abysmal. Does that answer your question?
It's just the kids are always complaining about my food, and I'm getting tired of it.
Me too. Want to kill them?
No, but I am thinking of taking cooking lessons.
Well, just be sure and find a good teacher. Preferably one with a sense of humor.
Mr. Belvedere, it's so sweet of you to volunteer.
Mr. Belvedere, you're my trainer. Talk to me.
Why? I just saw you breakfast.
Come on. Saturday's gonna be here before you know it. I want to look good for this strip-off. Gotta bulk up.
Well, carry on.
Hey, where are you going?
To get something to eat. You bulk up your way, I'll bulk up mine. What are you doing?
Looking for my frog. Hey, Kev, is that Mr. Bug Eyes on your shorts?
I suppose it was. For our first lesson, I thought we'd start with something foolproof. Good old Yankee pot roast.
Oh, that's easy. You just take a hunk of meat, throw it in a pot, dump in a box of salt, and boil everything till the water's all gone. My grandmother's recipe.
Ah, then it is hereditary. So, perhaps we should start with something even more basic.
Oh, okay.
Like spaghetti.
Sure.
Meet Chef Boyardee.
Kevin, what happened?
Mr. Bug Eyes made me sprain my wrist. Wait till I get my good hand on him.
Relax, he's in my pocket. Sure.
Hey, something smells pretty good.
Yeah, it's great having Mr. Belvedere back in the kitchen.
Nothing like a quiet stroll before dinner.
Wait a minute. If you're out here, then who's in...
Dinner in 5 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. She's using my recipe. It's absolutely foolproof.
So how is it?
Mom, what'd you do to this meat? I mean, to make it so tangy.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere gave me a few tips, like adding a bunch of beef bouillon cubes.
Mrs. Owens, I distinctly remember telling you to add only 2 cubes.
I know, but after you left, I got to thinking that if 2 would make it good, then 12 would make it fantastic.
Right you are, Mom.
That sounds like the smoke alarm.
Oh, good. The rolls must be ready.
Come in.
Hi, Wes said you wanted to see me.
Oh, yeah. I want to get your advice. Trying to find a theme for my act at the strip-off. What's the perfect female fantasy?
Well, I don't know. Mel Gibson serving ice cream that makes you thin?
How about this?
You're gonna be an FTD florist?
No, I'm a Roman gladiator.
Well, good luck, Spartacus.
Spartacus didn't wear a shirt. Oh, damn.
Mrs. Owens, I see you started without me.
Yeah, but the way everyone raved about my dinner last night, I think I'm finally getting some confidence.
Well, don't. Move ahead. Too quickly, I mean.
Oh, we're having lasagna tonight.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh. What did you put in this sauce?
Oh, little of this, little of that. I like to be creative.
Mm-hmm. Then you should join a ceramics class.
Oh, you. Now, it says to add a pinch of oregano to the meatball mixture. Gosh, that hardly seems like enough.
Wait! There's something we need.
What?
Spanish basil.
Well, where do we get that?
Spain.
Well, maybe I can find some at the market.
Splendid idea.
All right. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
You keep an eye on everything.
Mm-hmm. That should buy me some time.
Are you sure you're okay, honey?
I'm fine, Mom. I mean, I still have some vision in one eye.
I said I was sorry.
Well, I baked you something that's going to make you feel a lot better. Your favorite, pineapple upside-down cake. You can bring it in, Mr. Belvedere.
All right, Mrs. Owens. I'm just taking it out of the oven. Ouch. Ooh. Ouch. It's too good. She'll never believe it.
Wow, Mom, you really made that?
Gee, I don't remember it looking so good.
Boy, Mom, you've been making some really great dinners these past couple of nights.
Yeah, you're getting better than Mr. Belvedere. I could never have come this far without him.
You said a mouthful. Boy, Mom, you made us some really great dinners. Gee, you're even better than Mr. Belvedere. Oh, hello, sir. How pleasant to see you.
Mr. Belvedere, I'm thinking of having a dinner party tomorrow night.
Where?
Here. There's this city councilman, Lloyd Taylor, and we need his vote to hire 2 more attorneys for legal aid. So I'd like to invite him and his wife, and my boss Daryl and his wife.
I'll prepare something special.
No, you don't understand. I'm going to do the cooking.
But I thought you liked these people. And would want to spend as much time with them as you can.
Right, so why don't you serve the meal and I'll do everything else? I want to make a big impression.
I think you can count on that.
Kevin, why do you keep doing this to yourself?
I want to look good for the strip-off.
All you're gonna look is lopsided.
Uh-oh. My tooth fell out. It's been loose ever since you hit me in the face with a door.
Kevin, I'm telling you as a sister, give this up.
Hey, come on. I still have sex appeal.
To who, Leon Spinks?
Hey, look, this is for charity. Besides, there might be a great-looking nurse in the audience. Anyway, nothing is going to keep me off that stage tonight. And my tooth! Oh, my God!
I see you.
Mrs. Owens, I was just wondering if I might be of some assistance.
Thanks all the same, but I want to make this dinner all by myself. It's important to my sense of self-worth.
I wouldn't get in the way. And I can tell a few amusing anecdotes. Perhaps do some of my bird calls.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, guess where I just found Mr. Bug-Eyes? He was in your closet trying to hit on one of your lizard skin shoes.
Wesley, I'm in trouble.
Oh, boy, what'd you do?
I've been doctoring up every one of your mother's meals behind her back.
You mean Mom still can't cook?
Bingo. And we've got guests coming in a few hours. I've just got to get in the kitchen.
I know. I'll call her from a payphone, tell her I ran away, and I won't come back unless she comes and gets me.
That might work. Then again, she might break open the champagne.
Hey.
I got it. She's got to go upstairs and dress. When she does that, I'll need your help.
Well, I guess I'll go get ready. Oh, by the way, Mr. Belvedere said that since you're doing such a good job in the kitchen, he went to a double feature.
Good. Then I can take a nice hot bath and not have to worry about him snooping around the kitchen.
Yeah, he can be a real Budinsky. All clear. How did I do? You think I fooled her?
Without question. It's heartwarming seeing a boy lie to his mother that way.
Well, that's it. There's nothing more I can do.
Let us hope not. I mean, I've done enough already.
That's them.
I'll get it. Good evening. Please come in.
Good evening. My, what a lovely home. Isn't it lovely, Evelyn?
Yes, dear, it's lovely.
Oh, thank you, Councilman Taylor, Mrs. Taylor. This is our housekeeper, Mr. Belvedere.
Housekeeper? How much are we paying you legal aid lawyers, huh? Haven't I seen you at Arnie's big and fat store?
Yes, weren't you the one they were trying to pry out of the dressing room?
Mr. Belvedere, this is my boss, Darrell Manning, and his wife, Paula.
Hello. Good evening.
Please sit down.
Ah, where's Mr. Owens?
Oh, George won't be able to join us. He's on an exchange program to the Soviet Union.
You mean after all this time, I won't get to meet George Owens in the flesh?
Paula's a big fan of his. She never misses his sports reports.
I like to tape them and watch them later when I'm alone.
Salmon pate, anyone?
Great, I am starving, and we'd better get to it before this guy does, huh? So the mayor says, but Councilman Taylor, it will never work. And I say, why? Because it makes sense.
I never grow tired of that story.
Fresh rolls, anyone?
Love some, yeah. Marcia, dear, you have got to give Evelyn the recipe.
Oh, yes, the councilman loves rolls.
I can see that.
Councilman Taylor, about our request to expand our staff at Legal Aid.
As it stands now, there's a 2-week waiting period to see an attorney, and it's only getting worse.
Well, you know, your plight reminds me of the police shortage in '79.
When George gets home, do you ever peel off his shirt and rub those big, broad shoulders with warm oil?
Paula.
There we go, Kev. Just one step at a time. Kevin! Mom, this is not my idea. But Kevin seems to be a few sandwiches short of a picnic. Wanted to come down here and show everyone his costume for the strip-off.
What do you think?
His mouth is still numb from the Novocaine the dentist gave him.
I'm a Trojan.
He's a Trojan.
Apparently the one who fell off his horse.
Well, nice to meet you.
Goodbye, Kevin. Break a leg.
What a handsome family you have.
Mr. Belvedere, I gotta talk to you. Oh, honey, come here. This is our youngest, Wesley.
Well, young man, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know. Mr. Belvedere always says I'll either end up in prison or politics.
Why not both?
Mr. Belvedere, we have to talk.
Please excuse us.
Don't eat that stuff.
Why not? Salmon pate is the only edible thing your mother made.
Mr. Bug-Eyes ate some, and look what it did to him.
Oh, dear.
It's Stuff must be rotten or something.
Oh, not necessarily. I'm sorry about your frog, of course. But that doesn't mean it'll hurt people. Does it?
I don't know. Guess we'll find out if everybody drops dead.
Where's the first aid manual?
It's over here.
Check under food poisoning.
Okay, here it is. Food poisoning is caused by bacterial toxins. It says to induce vomiting with 1 tablespoon of syrup of ipecac.
You used the last bottle after one of your mother's meatloaves. Well, there's nothing to it. I should just have to go out there and tell everyone your mother's poisoned them.
No! This dinner's important to Mom. She's trying to make a good impression.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
So what are we going to do?
Wesley, I never thought I'd say this, but let's go and make everyone sick.
Everything was delicious, Marcia. Thank you.
Is everybody done?
Well, I know I am. I couldn't eat another thing if you paid me, and I am an elected official.
You know, Councilman, that reminds me of ancient Rome. The upper classes used to gorge on their food and then tickle their throats with a feather, thereby causing them to regurgitate their feast into a nearby trough.
Yeah, I've got 2 feathers right here if anyone wants to try it. Really? Just kidding. Come on, Mr. Belvedere, I'll help you clear the table.
Anyway, Councilman, as we were saying, about the caseload situation...
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, look at this rice. Doesn't it kind of look like a big bowl of maggots?
Perhaps, Wesley. They're not quite as slimy or wiggly.
Mr. Belvedere?
I think I'm going to be sick.
Oh, cool. Just like Debbie Price. She has extra lunch special all over her desk.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Then the substitute teacher saw it and had to barf in a wastebasket.
Oh, Wesley T. Owens, you go to your room.
But, Mrs. Owens...
And you can go with him.
Mrs. Owens, the boy is only trying to help. It appears we may all be suffering from food poisoning.
My frog ate some of that salmon spread you made, and, well, he croaked. I mean, literally.
Oh, no.
We consulted the first aid manual, and it says that we all must, well...
I think we got the picture.
I think we should all pay a visit to the nearest emergency room.
I'm so sorry.
But, you're all welcome back for pie.
I've never been so humiliated in my life. From now on, you do all the cooking, Mr. Belvedere.
It wasn't a total loss, Mrs. Owens. The councilman did say he'd vote for more attorneys.
Yeah, it's amazing what someone will agree to with a tube down their throat.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Deb.
How was the striptease? Everything come off without a hitch?
I raised $150.
That's wonderful, honey.
Yeah, it was all from one lady. She's a bone specialist. Says she wants to study me.
Hey, everybody, look. It's Mr. Bug-Eyes. Guess he was just tired.
Mrs. Owens tells me that both new attorneys at Legal Aid are working out very well, and that they were the only ones brave enough to sample the plate of cookies she made. As for Kevin, the strip-off for charity was so successful that they're having another one this weekend. Kevin cannot attend on the advice of his bone specialist. He is sending a proxy. Ladies, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Dennis Quaid is a battle-hardened space pilot and Earth's top gun. Louis Gossett Jr. is an alien from a distant planet with a distinct hatred for Earthmen. They're 2 sworn enemies stranded on a war-torn world. But to survive, they must learn to do the impossible. Work together in peace. Prepare for the futuristic thriller Enemy Mine. Tonight at 8. Now it's Three's Company. Next on Fox 11. KTTV Los Angeles.
And a repressive government on Mission Impossible, followed by a notorious gun runner who kidnaps the younger brother and sister of one of the young writers. Now stay tuned for Living Dolls.
Mr. Belvedere, I left my ironing for you in the kitchen.
Thank you. I'll leave it on the curb with the rest of the trash. George, please. least not after I've eaten.
I follow that rule. I'd never get to kiss my wife.
So how far did you guys run today?
Almost 3 miles.
Yeah, we ran all the way down to the courthouse and back.
Dropping off Wesley's bail money?
Go ahead and yuck it up. But we're going to be in great shape for that charity run.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Marsh, let's do the stairs.
You're on.
Meet you at the finish line.
First thing in the morning? Gross.
Oh, don't worry. I short-sheeted their bed.
I don't know. I think it's kind of cute seeing Dad try to keep up with Mom like that.
What do you mean, try?
Nothing. It's just, Mom's younger. She's in better shape.
Yeah, but Dad's a man.
So?
So he'll probably blow her off the pavement.
Why? Just because he's a man?
Well, yeah.
Kevin, you're a sexist pig.
I am not. I just think men are superior to women.
What?
In sports.
Want to bet?
Bet on what?
The race. If Mom beats Dad, I get your car for a month.
Okay, and if Dad wins, you set me up with backseat Barbara Tenenbaum.
You got it, you chauvinist hellhound.
May the best man win.
Wesley, why are you dressed like Oliver Twist?
This big kid at school has been shaking me down for my lunch money.
And he shook you so hard, your clothes fell apart.
No, I'm wearing these to make him think I'm poor. Then maybe he'll leave me alone.
But if you've already been paying him, he knows you're not poor.
Nah, he's not that bright.
Well, Wesley, I sympathize, but you can't leave the house looking like that.
Then could you lend me some money? This jerk said if I don't give him enough today, he's gonna wipe me off the face of the earth.
I'm sorry, I'm a little short.
Wesley, hi. I saved your seat.
Yeah, thanks, Marjorie.
Hey, Wes, don't come by today. Miss Rockland's not wearing a bra.
Miss Rockland's a tramp.
Yeah.
Why, Louis, it looks to me like Owens has bought himself a lovely lunch today. Yeah, and if he can afford to buy a lovely lunch, Ernie, he must have lots and lots of money.
See you later, Wes. I hope.
Come on, you guys, I'm tapped out.
Oh, did you hear that, Ernie? Owens is tapped out.
I could give you a meatball.
Say, those meatballs do look real tasty. And I'll bet they look tastier and tastier as you get closer and closer. Yeah, Ernie, give him a meatball face.
Hey, what do you guys think you're doing?
Hey, it's cool, man. It's cool. Yeah, it's totally cool. We're out of here.
I didn't mean to scare away your friends, but my mother told me not to play with food.
Hey, I'm Wesley.
I'm Lenny. I just moved here.
Well, Lenny, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I didn't really want to join the football team, but when the coach saw me, he got down on his knees and thanked his patron saint and stuff.
No, you didn't have to walk me all the way home, Lenny.
Well, it's okay.
Don't you have football practice?
No. Coach says I just have to show up at the games, and the other team's quarterback usually faints.
Wesley, I attempted to clean up your room, but I couldn't find the floor. Now, either put these away or I'll throw them out.
Okay.
Who's your little friend?
This is Lenny. Lenny, this is our housekeeper, Mr. Belvedere.
Wow, you're almost as big as my mom.
You must bring her by. And we can all play Twister.
Okay.
Come on, let's watch some TV.
Oh, you like comic books?
Hydrogen Man, and Cosmic Crusher.
Yeah, and this one, a guy gets thrown in a cage with a bunch of screaming, bloodthirsty hyenas.
Sounds like my average day around here.
These are kind of violent. I like Archie comic books. I like Jughead and Betty, and I kind of relate to Moose. Bet you think that's stupid, don't you?
Well, I never really told anybody this before, but I kind of like Archie's, too.
You do?
Yeah, my favorite is Mr. Lodge. You know Veronica's dad? I like him because he's really rich, and he always takes advantage of people.
Mom, why are you putting on makeup to go jogging?
Well, I like to look nice for your father.
Well, I guess if you can't win, you might as well look good losing.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you can't be Dad in the 5K. He's the guy.
Heather, that has nothing to do with anything.
Oh, wake up and smell the coffee, Mom.
Wake up and smell the coffee, Dad.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Look, Mom is 15 years younger than you. There's no way you can keep up with her.
Kevin, it's not like we're racing against each other or anything.
Oh, good attitude. That way you can smile and wave as she runs past you.
Well, if it isn't my good friends Ernie and Louis. You guys met Lenny?
Hi, Ernie. Hi, Louis.
You know, I'm kind of short on cash today, and the Salisbury steak looks so yummy. You guys wouldn't happen to have a couple bucks to spare, would you?
Boy, that's really nice of you guys.
Someday, Owens. Yes, someday, Owens.
Thanks, Ern. You guys are real sweethearts.
I would have let you have one of my Salisbury steaks. I've already had 6.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have tasted nearly as good.
Hi, Wes.
Oh, hi, Margie. I'll be right back.
My parents are finally letting me have that party.
Yeah?
Tomorrow night, and chaperone.
Yeah?
Yeah, to bring some hot music and plenty of Banaka.
Hey, Wes, I'm going back for 7s. You want anything?
No thanks, Lenny.
Okay.
What? What you made me do? You gorp! Oh!
I'm sorry. Jughead once did the same thing to Betty. She was miffed, too.
I guarantee you, he chewed her up and spit her out.
I'm telling you, she turned him into dog meat.
Grandma Hofnagel chasing Spot again?
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Here they come.
Oh, boy. That was really fun.
I really worked up a sweat. I think I'm going to take a shower.
I'll join you.
The more the merrier. But I get the duck.
I don't get it. I lit a fire under Dad this morning. I was sure he was going to go out there and annihilate her.
I can't believe you interfered like that. I am shocked.
You tried Mom, too, huh?
Oh, I thought I had her going.
Why are you two so interested in who finishes first?
Oh, just a little friendly wager between a loving brother and sister.
Cain and Mabel.
Maybe we just weren't clever enough.
That never stopped you before.
Maybe you should sit down.
I just really need to talk to you. Alone.
Lenny, I think Mr. Belvedere's opening a canned ham in the kitchen.
Oh, great. Maybe you'll let me scrape the jelly off of it.
We can't have the party at my house tomorrow night. My parents had to move their past life regression seminar there.
Ah, tough break.
We can still have the party if we can find somewhere else to have it.
Well, maybe we could have it here.
Wesley, you're brilliant. And you're so cute when you're brilliant.
Boy, Mr. Belvedere sure is generous. He even let me have the big half.
Gee, Wes, gotta go. You're not gonna invite baby Huey to the party, are you?
Lenny, he's my friend.
Well, I'm your friend, too. And I'm a better kisser.
Hey, Wes, want to come to my house tomorrow night and look at my comic book collection?
I can't, Lenny.
Saturday nights, my family goes Latvian folk dancing.
Well, that sounds like fun. Can I come?
Gee, no. You have to be part Latvian.
Oh. Okay.
Tomorrow.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, what kind of hors d'oeuvres are you planning for my soiree tomorrow night?
How about some happy face cookies?
Don't embarrass me. I've graduated the more adult pursuits.
Fine, I'll put out the brandy and cigars.
Come on.
Don't worry. I'll prepare something pubescent. I suppose I'll need extra food for Lenny. Perhaps a water buffalo.
You don't have to worry about Lenny. He went on a diet. Well, see ya.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Hey, Kev.
Boy, big sale on running shoes in the paper. There's a pair here that might be good for you.
Oh, the ones I got are all right.
Okay. I just thought since Mom got a pair of those new Jackrabbits, you might want a pair.
Jackrabbits?
Oh, yeah, right here.
$190? For that money, they should be chinchillas.
Boy, she must really want to look good.
Or else she really wants to win.
Where are you going, Dad?
I'm gonna bag me some jackrabbits.
Your father spent $200 on running shoes? What do they do? Fly?
I think it's neat that Dad's getting into trendy sportswear.
Maybe what he's trying to get is an edge on me.
He wouldn't do that. Would he?
Come on, Viv. We're going to the mall.
Hey, pretty hot shoes, Dad. How they feel?
I don't know. They felt better at the store.
Perhaps if we removed the shoehorn.
What the heck's all that?
This is going to cut my wind resistance in half.
I'm gonna cut your credit cards in half.
What's the matter, Georgie? You scared of a little competition?
Scared? I don't even know the meaning of the word.
All right. Then put your running shoes where your mouth is.
You're on.
Well, I hope you two are happy. All you've done is turn a simple charity run into Death Race 2000.
Yeah, isn't it great?
All's ready, Wesley. I even finished unpacking the raw meat to toss to your friends.
Excellent.
Oh, yes, Lenny called. He had hoped to catch you before you left for your Latvian folk dancing.
Okay, so I didn't invite him. Actually, I'm doing him a favor.
Oh, really?
Well, he's big and clumsy, and there's going to be girls around.
Are you afraid he'll sit on one?
He just wouldn't fit in.
I understand.
You do?
Certainly. Why tell anyone he's your friend? All he's ever done is to save your worthless little life. Enjoy your party. Look, children, I bought you a nice bowl of treats. Perhaps I should have brought the fire extinguisher. I have an idea. Let's play a nice game of hide and seek, and I'll be it. Now close your eyes and count to 10. And remember, no peeking. I can't think of anything that would be more fun. Apparently they can.
Elbow me into that mud puddle.
After you pushed me into that German Shepherd. Hey, Wes, who said you could have a party?
I did. Problem with that?
I'm gonna get some punch. You want some?
No, but I'd like my gum back.
With any luck, that'll be the vice squad. Ah, something better.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Look, everyone. It's Lenny.
Hi, Wes.
Hi, Lenny.
Hey, Wes, I don't get it. What happened to the folk dancing?
Well, the accordion player died. So I came home and there was this surprise makeout party.
Oh. You guys can go back to kissing if you want. Oh, boy, Cosmic Crusher in 3D. Sure you don't want to check it out?
Trust me.
I can almost feel him crushing the life out of me.
I know just how you feel.
I can't believe he just showed up like that.
Yes, well, it is annoying when someone you've kissed off turns up at a kissing party.
That's my point. I've got 5 couples out there, and Lenny. Who's gonna suck his face?
Don't look at me.
Hey, wait a minute. Where are you going?
Ask Moose.
Don't leave, Marjorie. The party's just starting.
Sorry, Wes, but the party's over.
Hey, Wes, everyone else is leaving. I'm going to go, too.
Oh, sure. Ruin my party and run. What'd you have to come here for in the first place?
I always come here. We're friends, aren't we?
Not when I'm around other people, you big jerk.
Well, how about some pin the tail on the donkey? Wesley, bend over.
From now on, we train separately.
That's not the only thing we do separately. You're sleeping on the couch.
Forget the couch. I'll sleep at Kevin's.
You know, this race is getting much more interesting now. There's a wager on it.
Oh, I didn't bet on the race.
Me neither.
Good morning.
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 Boy, Mom, you look like you're faster than a speeding bullet. Better watch out, Dad. Well, gotta run. Bye.
Heather started this.
I think she had some help from Kevin.
And your heartwarming idiocy did the rest.
Hi. Hey, Owens. Looks like you and the Jolly Green Giant had a falling out. Yeah, looks that way to me, Ernie. I think you owe us a little apology. Yeah, a little apology. And a lot of money. So what do you say, buddy? Yeah, what do you say, buddy?
I'm sorry.
Owens is sorry, Lewis. You sorry, Owens?
Yeah. I'm sorry Lenny's too nice to use your ugly face for a battering ram.
You're asking for it, pal.
Oh, I'm real scared, worm lips.
You must want to die, Owens.
Better than smelling your rat breath.
Throw through the ceiling, Ernie.
Go ahead, do it. Listen to your stupid little slave.
Hey, you're bothering my lunch.
I didn't know you were still eating.
I'm always still eating. What'd you go and say that stuff to him for? You could have got yourself killed.
Maybe I deserve to. Sorry for treating you so lousy.
Everyone treats me lousy. I'm just a loser.
You're not a loser. I am.
Huh?
All I wanted was to save my own butt. I used you, just like Mr. Lodge. And you fell for it, because you're a big, dumb, nice guy, just like Moose.
I can see why you don't want me around your friends.
They're not my friends. They bug out the minute there's trouble. Not you. You're the only real friend I've got.
I am? That's kind of pathetic.
Come on, I'll buy you chocolate milk.
Make it a 6-pack.
Take the dumb VCR so you can watch your stupid jock interviews all day long.
And you can keep the stove. You don't know how to use it anyway.
Hi, what's going on?
So you two all set for the big race?
Forget the race.
Your father and I have something to tell you. We're getting a divorce.
What?
I'm I will decline spousal support in return for 70% of all community property.
70%?
That's it, Buster. Take it or I'll see you in court.
Oh, to hell with it. Anything to get rid of you.
Mr. Belvedere.
I'm sorry. I tried.
The only thing left is who gets them.
I don't want them.
I never wanted them.
Oh, my God, wait. See, me and Kevin made a bet on who would finish first in your race, and we each tried to make you want to win real bad, and it didn't work. So we got together, made you hate each other, and now you're getting divorced, so please don't, because it was all just because of our stupid, stupid bet.
We know that.
You do?
How do you know?
A little birdie told me.
So I take it you two aren't getting a divorce?
No.
You had to learn not to manipulate your parents.
Yes, that's my job.
I hope you learned your lesson.
All right, Mom, Dad, I'm really sorry.
Me too.
Hey, just think what life would be like around here if I moved out.
I can't, George. I get too excited.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Kevin and Heather do appear to have learnt their lesson and have leashed the dogs of war. George, however, tripped Marcia in the charity race and beat her handily. My, is she angry. Perhaps George will be leaving after all. We can but hope. Lenny has helped teach Wesley that friendship is a two-way street. And speaking of two-way streets, Lenny presented me with a valued gift in thanks for all the goodies I've prepared for him.
Backpack, mine's full.
Heather, we're going camping to get away from it all, and you're taking it all with us.
Well, I need all this stuff.
All you need is a pair of shorts, a pair of jeans, and a mask so you don't scare the bears.
Oh, haven't you gone yet?
You sure you don't want to come camping with us, Mr. Belvedere? You'd enjoy the peace and quiet.
That's why I'm staying here.
Hey, guys, you all set to leave? Let me guess. Your mom isn't ready.
Close. She's not even here.
What?
She's working on some adoption case.
Well, Wesley, I hope she finds you a very nice home.
Very funny.
Well, the car's all packed. I brought along my harmonica so we can sing songs around the campfire.
I'd better make room for my headphones.
Hey, Kev, I'm glad you could break away from your studies and come with us.
Hey, Dad, I love spending time with my family. Besides, they're fumigating my apartment, and if I stayed there, I'd die.
Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late.
Hey, Marsh, throw that in the knapsack and let's... Is that a baby?
No, George, the dog went bald.
Marsh, what's that baby doing here?
Looks like 2 to 3 days.
Hey, Marsh, what's going on?
Well, the Tiemans who were supposed to adopt this baby found out this afternoon that she's pregnant. And by the time they let me know that they didn't want to go through with the adoption, I already had temporary legal custody.
How temporary.
Look, it's 7 o'clock on Friday night. The adoption agency is closed, so it looks like we've got a house guest for the weekend. Isn't he adorable?
Hey, let's name him.
He already has a name. Everybody, this is Nelson.
Nice to meet you, Nelson. You look the outdoors type to me. So, step lively, everyone. You have a camping trip to go on.
Come on, Belvedere. We can't drive a baby like this all the way to the Allegheny National Forest.
Why not? You drove me to the brink of insanity.
Hey, Marsh. It's 3 o'clock.
I know, honey, but unfortunately, Nelson hasn't learned how to tell time yet.
Well, I'll walk him for a while.
Oh, that's okay. You need your sleep. You got a golf game in a couple of hours.
Who's worried about a golf game? I got my own little personal water hazard right here.
You must have had gas.
That was me, Marsh. So, Nelson, did I ever tell you about the time Manny Sanguine was catching Kent Tekulve? Why doesn't anyone ever want to hear that story?
Sleep tight, George.
The same to you.
Oh, I will. I'm going to a motel.
Sorry, this couch is taken.
Oh, yeah? Well, now it's a duplex. Shove over. I gotta find some place to sleep where I can't hear the baby crying.
Try California.
All right. Night, sis.
Good night. Hey, Wes!
Thanks.
Get up. I had the couch first.
Sorry, possession is 9/10 of the law.
Yeah, well, if you don't get up, I'm gonna bust 9/10 of your head.
I'll still be smarter than you.
Hey, pipe down! We finally got the baby back to sleep. Jeez!
Guess it's safe to go upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna torch this crummy skateboard off!
Hey, morning, everybody. What's up, Miss Belvedere? What's up?
My, you look chipper.
Well, I got all caught up in sleep last night. I found a house to share.
Why didn't you tell us?
Hey, I was lucky the dog let me in.
Wesley, you haven't eaten a thing. Where are you going?
To school. To get some sleep.
Well, listen, they're done fumigating my apartment. Heather, you want to ride to school?
As long as they fumigated your car, too.
Mrs. Owens, some breakfast?
Oh, no time. I have to get to the office. I have a lot of calls to make if I'm going to find a home for this precious little guy.
Good luck.
Same to you.
You're leaving him with me?
Yeah, just for a few hours. Now, if he whimpers, he's wet. If he screams, he's hungry. And if he gurgles, he wants a little kissy-wissy. You remember all that?
Mrs. Owens, I'll have you know, I raised 4 members of the royal family. I'm sure I can manage a little commoner like this for a few hours. My dear child, I have fed you, walked you, endured your impression of Mount St. Helens for 6 hours now. I have even given you a kissy-wissy. What can I possibly do to make you go to sleep?
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. Oh, is he a little wet?
How can you tell?
There, that's better. Did you miss me?
I don't know about him, but I did. Did you have any luck finding him a home?
Actually, I did find a couple that wants him.
I'll break out the champagne.
Silly man. Babies don't drink champagne, do they? They make their own bubbles.
Marsh, what are you doing? It's after midnight.
Oh, well, I had a few things on my mind, and the baby was a little fussy.
Yeah, he looks fine to me.
Well, he was having trouble sleeping.
Well, if you're jiggling me like that, I would too.
I guess I'm just worried about his future.
Hey, you'll find him a good home.
Boy, something really important must be up.
Yeah, Mom hasn't called an official family meeting since the time Wesley took out a second mortgage on the house.
Oh, good. You're all here.
Yeah, World Federation Wrestling is on, so make it fast.
Well, what would you all say if I told you that we were going to have another person living here?
Is it a prisoner exchange program?
No, I'm talking about a baby.
You're gonna have a baby?
Way to go, Dad! No, I'm not having a baby. I'm talking about adopting Nelson.
Surely you're kidding.
Come on, Marsh, you know how you get around babies.
How?
Nuts.
I can't help it. Every time I look at his little face, I see Kevin and Heather and Wesley.
And you want another one?
Look, Mom, a baby's gonna take a lot of your time. What about your job?
Well, that's why Mr. Belvedere is here.
No. That is why Mr. Belvedere is leaving.
That does it for me. The kid stays.
Mr. Belvedere doesn't have to do anything for the baby he doesn't want to do. I can do most of my work at home and take care of Nelson at the same time.
Well, don't I get a say in this?
Of course you do. If you want to deny me the one and only thing I have ever asked for, just say the word.
Are you all ready for breakfast? There's a good boy, yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You want to hold him a sec?
Well, sure.
Catch.
You didn't fool me for a second. Hi, Dad.
Morning.
Where's Mom?
Well, she was up all night with the baby, and it's Belvedere's day off, and he was out of here right after midnight. So I made breakfast.
Oh, goody.
There you go. Homemade oatmeal, nice and hot.
Dad, how much oatmeal did you make?
A box. Go ahead, dig in.
Give me your bowl, Heather.
No, you first. You need something that'll stick to your ribs.
Come on now, guys, don't fight over your food.
Dad's right, Heather. Come on, I'll buy you a breakfast burrito.
You're on.
Hey, aren't you going to finish your oatmeal?
Hang on to it, Dad. We can use it to patch the driveway.
Thanks for letting me sleep in, George.
Hey, no sweat. So, how's the colic kid?
Oh, he's catching a nap. Keeping me on my feet all night really wore him out.
Oh, you going to take it easy today?
I can't. I have to finish writing 3 briefs, make a long-distance conference call, and help a client reorganize her estate.
Don't forget to mow the lawn. See ya.
Bye. Well, it's nap time. I sure wish I could join you. Bill McLaughlin, please. Marcia Owens returning his call. Hi, Bill. Can I put you on the squawk box? Good.
Marcia, I've been going over the contracts, and I had a couple of thoughts.
Okay, go ahead. I'm with you.
First of all, Fields versus Westmoreland County is an excellent precedent to cite.
Well, failing a motion to dismiss, I think we need a precedent. Oh, hello. Whose boy are you?
What?
No, Bill. No, nothing.
Where do we stand on depositions?
Well, they've been submitted to the court, including the required stipulations. Oh, did you make a pee-pee?
No, Marcia, I didn't.
Oh, no, not you. I'm talking to a baby.
Well, as I was saying, Marcia, can you hear me?
Hey, Bill, can I call you back in 15 minutes?
Sorry, I'm doing court.
How about later this afternoon?
No good. Why don't we try this tomorrow?
No, tomorrow I have to take the baby to the pediatrician. Now listen, Nelson, I have a very important client coming over, so if you could just stay asleep for an hour or two, I can make enough money to buy you a... How do you bribe a baby? Hello, Mrs. Esterhazy. Please come in.
Thank you. What a lovely place. Where are those little mints that you have at your office?
Oh, I'm sorry, but as I told you on the phone, we have a new baby in the house, and they take up so much time.
Well, I'm sure your baby's getting more quality time than my grandchild gets from my son and that airhead aerobics instructor he married.
It's such a shame about your son moving to Florida.
That trampy little blonde can talk him into anything. But taking my only grandson, Binky, to Orlando, that really rips it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Now tell me, exactly how old is little Binky?
27.
Hi, I'm Stan from the Beaver County Cable Company. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had a hangover.
Hangover? I have a sleeping baby.
And a paying client. Can we get on with this?
Oh, certainly, Mrs. Esterhazy. I'll be right with you. I didn't place an order for cable.
Well, I got the purchase order right here. It's signed by Wesley T. Owens.
What? Marcia, there are any number of competent attorneys that could change my will. And I'd get mints.
I'm coming, Mrs. Esterhazy. As you can see, this is not a good time.
It's $25 for the house call. If you want me to come back, it's another $25. It's up to you.
All right, look, do what you have to do, but just do it quietly. Okay, thank you.
Listen, you bleach blonde little tramp.
I beg your pardon.
I'm cutting you and my worthless son out of my will unless you leave Binky with me. I'm with my attorney right now.
Hello?
That's her. And she's even more ruthless than she sounds.
Stop that. You'll wake the baby. Oh, Nelson, no, not now.
Will you quiet that child? This is a long-distance call.
But it's my phone.
Hello? Hello? It went dead.
Looks like I cut the phone line.
But I need my phone. I work out of the house.
Not with this client.
Oh, Mrs. Esterhazy, please, can't we reschedule? How about tomorrow?
By that time, Binky could be strapped to a teacup in Disney World.
Pleasant evening.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. How's your day off?
Oh, very nice. I went to the museum, I saw the ballet, and I ate a fine meal I didn't have to cook. How was yours?
Let's just say I had my hands full.
Remind you of the old days?
No, not really. Mr. Belvedere, I love that baby. Everything should be perfect. So why is everything so out of control?
Don't let it get you down. In a mere 18 years, he'll be in college.
You're not helping.
Mrs. Owens, you made a warm and loving home for your family. You got your law degree when many other women would be out playing tennis. At the same time, you raised 3 fine children. Well, 2 anyway.
Mr. Belvedere, do you think I'm doing the right thing trying to adopt Nelson?
I couldn't say. But the right decisions are always the hardest.
You're probably wondering why I called another family meeting.
Are we getting another baby?
Can we make it a girl this time?
No, it's nothing like that. I've invited some people over tomorrow. Bob and Shelley Mills. He's a rabbi, and she's a nurse. They're coming to see Nelson.
Are we having a bris?
No, Kevin. They're coming to take Nelson home.
What? But I thought you wanted another baby.
When I decided to try for Nelson, my maternal instincts were on a rampage that completely overwhelmed my better judgment, especially when it comes to what's best for Nelson.
Well, are you sure, Mom? I mean, maybe we just need to help you more.
Yeah, I could come home from school sooner. Yeah, I could take some weekend shifts.
And I'm planning on doing a lot more cooking.
Very sweet, but these things are not the issue. The issue is finding the right family for Nelson.
Well, what's wrong with us?
Nothing. But we're a complete family. The Mills have wanted children for years, and Nelson will be the answer to their prayers.
You think Nelson's starting to look just a little bit like me?
Yeah, especially when he sucks his thumb like that. Come in.
Listen, I just wanted to say goodbye to Nelson. And I wanted to give him this.
Your old baseball mitt?
Yeah, well, I was going to give it to Wes, but figured he'd only pawn it.
Come in.
Just in case I don't see Nelson in the morning, I wanted to say goodbye and give him this.
Your blow dryer?
In case he grows up to be an anchorman.
Hey, what's going on?
We're kind of saying goodbye to Nelson.
Oh, yeah, I'm really gonna miss the little dude. Of course, I never had to change him.
Good night, all.
Hey, big guy. Aren't you going to say goodbye to the little guy?
He doesn't react well to me. Besides, I hate goodbyes. Good night. What I meant before was, I hate public goodbyes. There. Nelson's departure has left us all a little sad. Mrs. Owens was particularly hard hit, especially after Heather tried to comfort her by promising she'd have grandchildren in a few short years. In all candor, even I was bitten by the baby bug, to an extent that I was reluctant to admit. Ah, well, one must take comfort where one can find it. Come to Papa.
No. I'm telling you, Mr. Belvedere, they aren't ready yet.
Nonsense. These things have been in this blasted furnace for over half an hour. Impossible. It's still wet.
I think I know what the problem is. Yep, the other clothes can't get dry because of these. Your bloomers keep soaking up all the hot air.
It's your father's fault. Why does he always insist on fixing our washing machine himself?
I think he likes electric shock.
He can use the therapy.
Hey, lighten up, Mr. Belvedere. Just remember what Kevin always says. Laundromats are a great place to pick up chicks.
I thought he always said laundromats are a great place to pick up change.
Yeah, well, just watch him master at work.
Oh, somebody been making mud pies?
Excuse me. Oh, please. They weren't mud pies. Spanky pushed me out of a tree.
Spanky?
A 5-year-old gorilla who doesn't like to share his blackberries. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm not quite making sense. I just spent 5 years living with mountain apes in Rwanda.
Really? I live in a monkey house here in Beaver Falls. How has Africa's loss become our gain?
Oh, the grant money ran out, but the University of Pittsburgh offered me a position as a guest lecturer, so here I am.
Well, neighbor, we must get together and swap stories about the Dark Continent.
You've been there?
Yes, I spent several years with Sir William Daly in the Congo. Actually, one of the tribes made me an honorary witch doctor.
You're not serious.
I have the shrunken heads to prove it. I'm Lynn Belvedere.
Louise Gilbert.
Boy, the attitude some women develop by the time they're 13.
Lynn, here's my phone number. Why don't you call me? Say after 5?
Oh, you can count on it. Well, it's been a pleasure, Louise.
Who's that?
Oh, just a chick I picked up at the laundromat.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new arrival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Oh, boy, your poor brother. He is achy and sweaty, and he's got a temperature of 103.
He's probably all hot thinking about his big date with Arlene this weekend.
Enough, you two. Now, your brother is very sick. If he needs anything else, he'll just call us on that dinner bell I gave him.
Oh, no, not the bell routine.
I'd like to kill that stupid washing machine.
I thought you did that yesterday.
Ha! Look what it did to Heather's jeans.
Oh, my gosh!
Well, I'm sorry, kitten. I'll take you to Kmart and get you a new pair.
Dad, they're great. I'd have to pay $100 for jeans like this.
Good night, everybody. Yeah, I'm afraid you'll have to fend for yourselves for a while. Try to avoid bloodshed.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, you look so nice.
Yeah. You got an interview with immigration?
Now he's got a big date with that chickie babe from the laundromat.
Louise.
Hello, Lynn.
Louise Gilbert. Say hello to the Owens family.
Hello.
Hi.
Now say goodbye to the Owens family.
Mr. Belvedere. Hi, Louise. I'm Marcia. My husband, George, and our children, Wesley and Heather.
It's nice to meet you all.
So you met the big guy at the laundromat, eh? Was it love at first sight or just static cling?
As it happens, we both spent time in Africa, so we thought it would be fun to get together and compare notes.
Louise is an ethologist. She studies...
Animal behavior. Last night I watched Wild Kingdom.
Actually, my specialty was the mating habits of the mountain gorillas.
Well, that ought to give you a little insight into Belvedere.
It's interesting. The head of the gorilla family has gray hair, too.
Yes, I think we should be going.
See you again sometime.
Boy, I really like her.
She sure put you in your cage.
Kevin is upstairs quarantined with the chicken pox. And do you know why I have to bring him his food? Why I have to watch him wheeze and scratch? Do you know why?
Because when you were 3, Mom intentionally exposed you to the chicken pox so that you would get the childhood disease.
Why didn't she do it with you?
She tried. I scared the other kids away.
Well, it's the curse of being a middle child.
Hey, I have my own problems, too, you know. I've got a hot date with Marjorie tonight, and it's the old dad'll drop you off and dad'll pick you up routine. You know how embarrassing that is for guys my age?
Well, you could always steal a car and drive yourself.
That is a truly demented idea. Thanks, Heather.
Hi, guys. Hi, Mom.
Is your dad home yet?
Yeah, he's down in the basement fixing the washer.
Says he's just about got it all done. Whoa, Dad, you look like something out of Roger Rabbit.
A breeze seems to whisper Louise. Birds in the trees seem to twit to Louise. George, you know what the Surgeon General says about smoking dynamite.
You're a riot, Belvedere. A regular riot.
I know. And speaking of dynamite, I hope you don't mind if I borrow the station wagon tonight. I have a date with Louise.
Again? But you were with her all afternoon.
I was merely attending her lecture. Do you know, gorillas rise in the morning and eat, and then nap until dinner?
Sounds like your schedule.
Yes, well, anyway, tonight we're going to a drive-in.
Yeah, we'll have a real great time.
Don't mind him, Mr. Belvedere. He's just grouchy because you have a date and can drive and he has a date and can't.
Oh, don't worry, honey. Daddy will drop you off.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I have a great idea. You get your gal, and I'll get mine, and we'll go double.
You mean go to the drive-in with you?
Uh-huh.
I can't even picture it. Hey, Mr. Belvedere, we can't see.
Oh, come now, Wesley. I didn't think teenagers actually came to the drive-in to watch movies.
This is worse than being stuck with my dad.
Wouldn't be so bad if they didn't have any heads.
Forget it, Wesley. I packed the axe with the rest of your father's tools.
Marjorie, don't you think that policeman looks a little like Kirk Douglas?
Who?
Oh, I must be dating myself.
No, you're dating me.
Oh, man, I think we're embarrassing them.
All right, I'll behave. But only for a kiss. I meant a Hershey's kiss. Oops. Why is everybody else honking?
Because you started it. Scientifically, that's called imitating disruptive behavior. It's fun.
Hey, you want to grow up? People are trying to watch a movie here.
I'm sorry.
When some people act in front of their kids. I fear for our children's future.
Well, I hope you two are happy.
Sorry, hon. The washer warranty does not cover the problem.
Well, that can't be. I mean, I don't even know what the problem is.
Well, the problem is the warranty's only good for 36 months.
You know, that always happens. A thing breaks down right after the warranty runs out.
George, the machine is 13 years old.
Well, I can still be mad, can't I?
Well, I think Kevin's gonna survive the chicken pox, but they may kill me.
Oh, he still got you going, huh?
You know, I don't mind taking up his meals or changing his sheets or reading him bedtime stories like Babar the elephant. But making me sing feelings to Arlene over the phone because he's got a sore throat, that's really pushing it.
Well, why didn't he ask me? I love that song.
Oh.
Sorry, honey. I think that's your brother tinkling.
Florence Nightingale was a sucker.
I have never been so humiliated in my life.
What's the matter, champ? You and Marjorie lock braces?
It wasn't my date, it was Mr. Belvedere and Louise. First, they almost get us thrown out for honking the horn, and then during the intermission, they were playing on the swings and doing gorilla mating calls.
Well, where's Belvedere?
My best guess? He and Louise are probably in the snack bar starting a food fight.
Movie's over, Lynn.
I know.
The only two people here.
I know.
Gets over the chicken pox soon so the doctor can start treating his real problem.
What's that?
Women. He won't stop babbling about Arlene. I just found him trying to escape out of his window. One more tight up bedsheet and he'd be crawling down the driveway.
Boy, I'm starved.
Me too. Well, you're in luck because we have eggs rancheros.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I made them myself.
But then I think about my darn cholesterol.
Yeah, and you know you're never too young to start watching your diet. Adios, Mom. Bye.
Hey, wait a minute. Now, Mr. Belvedere is sleeping in this morning. I have spent 45 minutes on these eggs. I followed the recipe exactly, down to the hot chilies, and you are going to eat them.
It was nice knowing you, Dad.
Oh, Hallie, it was Mr. Mr. Belvedere out last night anyway?
Oh, gee, I don't know, but sometime around dawn I heard him belting out an inspired version of Love is a Many Splendored Thing.
Maybe that's what set off the Huffnagel's dog.
Good morning, fine family. Beautiful day. Wonderful world. Life's fine.
There you have it, folks. The difference between a date that ends in disaster and one that ends at daybreak.
Mm.
So did you have fun last night, Mr. Belvedere?
Last night? Oh, yes, last night. It was pleasant.
Pleasant as in you'll be seeing Louise again today?
Oh, Heather, Louise and I are not easily infatuated teenagers. We don't have to see each other every waking hour.
Oh, of course you don't.
We just happen to be somewhat compatible adults.
Absolutely.
Yes, I mean, I think of Louise as my new friend.
Considering that dopey-looking turtleneck you're wearing, your new friend must have given you one beauty of an old-fashioned hickey.
Nonsense! Louise and I behaved with utter decorum and civility last night.
Come in. Good morning, everyone.
Ah, good morning, Hickey. I mean, Louise.
Good morning, Louise.
Forgive me for barging in at such an inconvenient hour, but somehow your wallet wound up in my jacket pocket last night.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and here are your Necco wafers.
Oh, I was looking for these.
Well, I have a 9 o'clock lecture. Gotta run. Nice to see you all. Goodbye, Lynn.
Goodbye, Louise. That was just a guerrilla gesture of friendship.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the gorillas, big guy. It's you going ape over her I was thinking about.
Kevin, you're being ridiculous. So what if you lose Arlene? Look, you can't take off your mask or she'll see your spots, and you can't talk through that thing. So how do you think you're going to impress her looking like that?
Have you seen my attaché? What's that?
You mean this? It's one of Louise's friends. Yeah, that's it. It's one of the gorillas from the mist.
Kevin, is that you in there? What are you trying to do? Have a relapse? Now cut out the monkey business. Go upstairs, get undressed, and go to bed.
Oh, I told you this was stupid.
Sometimes I wonder about that boy. Must come from George's side of the family.
Hey, what's the deal, Hot Lips? Not going out with Lover Girl tonight?
Why should I, Wesley? We're not going steady, as you say in your simplistic American vernacular.
Hello. Oh, hey, Louise. It's the girl you're not going steady with.
Here's 20. Get lost.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Haven't heard from you in a few days.
Well, I've been very busy. What with the spring cleaning and the Owens crawling out of hibernation.
I've missed you.
I must confess I missed you, too.
Well, good. Because the professor I work with has a cabin up at Seven Springs. It's on top of a hill nestled among the pines, and I thought maybe we could...
Go together?
Am I being too forward? I'm used to spending time with gorillas, and they usually get right to the point.
I'd love to go with you, Louise. Now, what should I bring?
Toothbrush, change of clothes, and it's a private lake, so a bathing suit is optional.
Hi, big guy. Hi, Louise. Oh. You okay, Belvedere? You look like somebody stole your ding-dongs.
I'm fine.
I'll call you, Lynn. 3 days and 2 nights in a cabin in the woods. Sounds wonderful.
I can't help it. I'm an incurable outdoorsman.
A weekend in Pines? Better watch out, big guy. That's how these women reel you in. Or in your case, harpoon.
No, George, I do not plan to get reeled in.
No man ever does, big guy. No man ever does.
The prospect of a weekend with Louise is quite appealing. After all, I haven't skinny dipped since that festival at Woodstock. On the other hand, perhaps events are hurtling on too far, too fast. The real problem is, old romantic feelings I'd long thought lost are stirring once again.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's it. I give up. I threw in the towel. I called the washing machine guy. He's sending somebody over tonight, and that baby's getting fixed once and for all.
Oh, George, I get such a tingle when you take command.
Well.
Wow, Mr. Belvedere, you're looking really good.
Another big date, big guy?
Something like that.
Gee, I wonder who it could be.
Hello.
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 Aren't you going to introduce me? Us? No.
Oh, everyone, this is Giselle Hufnagel, the Hufnagel's cousin from Wichita.
Oh, welcome to Pittsburgh, Giselle. Well, actually, I'm only here for the small appliance convention. Why? I demonstrate small appliances. Want to hear my pitch for the Acumatic 1000 Mighty Mouth lint sucker?
I got no plans.
Oh, Giselle is only here for a few days, and I thought I'd show her the sights.
Why don't you start with my room?
Well, shall we?
I'll get it. It's probably the repairman. Oh, hi, Louise.
Hello, George. Is Lynn ready?
Belvedere, are you ready?
Ready?
Come on, Lenny, I want a disco. Woo!
Lynn, what's going on? Who's this?
Louise, I'd like you to meet Giselle Hufnagel.
How do you do?
Pleased to make your allegiance. Want to hear my pitch for the Decade 2 nose hair plucker? It's rechargeable.
Aren't we going on our trip?
Trip?
To the cabin in the woods, the pines?
Ah, yes, the pines. Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, there has been... that is to say that...
I think you blew a circuit.
I'm taking Giselle out on the town.
What?
I know I should have rang and told you, but I've had so much on my mind. If you never want to see me again, I quite understand.
I see. Is there somewhere we can speak? Alone?
Patio's available, big guy. There's going to be some fireworks tonight.
Speaking of fireworks, I'm Wesley.
So what are you saying? Our big trip comes along and you simply forgot about it?
It must be old age. I'm forgetting so many things lately.
You didn't forget about your date with Trixie in there.
Now, there's no need to drag Giselle into this.
You're the one who dragged her in, remember?
We didn't agree to go steady, Louise.
Oh, so that's it. You think I'm crowding you. Well, if you want to play the field like some silverback Rwandan gorilla, be my guest.
As much as I resent the simian comparison, I suppose a little freedom has its advantages.
Oh, fine. Well, I sure wish we had this conversation before I laid out $150 for a black lace negligee.
Black lace negligee. Ooh.
You think she's going to hit him?
I'd sure belt you.
Where's Giselle?
I don't know.
Hey, Wes!
Lynn, you have me at a total loss. I mean, I thought it was odd that you didn't return a few of my phone calls, but I never dreamed you'd stand me up.
Listen, Louise, after you had invited me away for the weekend, it was all I could think about.
This sounds better.
Then I started worrying where a weekend like that could lead.
Well, I was hoping we could toast marshmallows.
You know what I mean.
I haven't been exactly comfortable with the runaway train we're on either.
The truth of the matter is, I have trouble dealing with the kind of feelings I have for you. The last time I felt this way, I got so scared, I had to go and climb a mountain in Tibet.
And you were hoping Giselle would save you the trek up Mount Kilimanjaro?
I have a trunk full of small appliances. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Louise.
Actually, I'm flattered.
The question still remains. What are we going to do?
You got awfully quiet out there.
Maybe she killed him.
Well, if you don't, I might. I want a party. Well, what do you think's going on?
Oh, hey, knowing the big guy, he's probably letting her down easy. You know, giving her the old hasta la vista.
So, did you guys break up?
Not exactly. We're going to get married.
Does this mean we're not going out?
Next on Mr. Belvedere,
Mr. Belvedere, isn't all of this kind of sudden?
I believe marrying Louise will be the best thing I've ever done. You're going to be the first broad on the moon, Louise. Pow! It seems that Louise has been recalled to Rwanda.
If you're her husband, that means that you're...
I'd be going with her.
Tuesday, kick off your holiday the all-American way with Tony and Angela on Who's the Boss. And Kevin comes to the rescue when Winnie becomes stage-struck in the school play on the Wonder Years. After, the holiday celebration continues, with Roseanne working for a boss half her age, and Christine shows her unswerving love for Coach. Now stay tuned for The Dead Zone on the Sunday Night Movie.
On Mr. Belvedere. Louise Gilbert, say hello to the Owens family.
So, you met the big guy at the laundromat, eh?
Hey, Wes.
If you're looking for change, you already got it.
What you doing, honey?
Nothing, just looking for my snake. Hey, Mr. Belvedere, if you were a snake, where would you hide?
That's funny. I've often asked myself the same question looking for you.
Come on, it's Captain Nemo. He got out of his glass bowl.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen him.
What's that?
It's kielbasa. A Polish sausage.
Oh, for a minute I thought it might be Captain Nemo.
Wesley, I'm not in the habit of eating people's pets.
What about that rabbit I got for Easter?
You were tired of him anyway.
Hey, kitten. Back kind of early.
Uh-huh. How was your date with Danny? Oh, it was great. Hey, Heather, did you do something to my snake? No. I know you hate him because he likes to sleep in your underwear drawer.
Hey, Wes.
The only snake I know is Danny Kelsey, and I never want to see him again.
Gee, I guess her evening didn't go so well.
She'll be all right. I mean, the guy's just some scuzzy-faced pimple ball anyway.
So I told him, get your hands off me, you scuzzy-faced pimple ball. And then, like usual, I took the bus home. Anyway, diary, that's all for tonight. Like Scarlett O'Hara said in the Cliff Notes, tomorrow is another day.
Ma'am, would you choose hamburger?
Captain Nemo! Captain Nemo!
There are few things as touching as a boy and his snake.
Boy, he's never stayed out all night before. It's just not like him.
I'm sure he'd call if he had hands or money. Sorry. Well, maybe he'll get hungry and come slithering home.
Hey, Wes, how about you and me, we go down to the lake and we find you a nice turtle. They won't run away.
Turtles aren't any fun. I want something that's gonna crawl into bed with me and wrap itself around my leg.
Who wouldn't?
You alone?
Why?
I got Heather's birthday present. I don't want her to see it. Spoil the surprise. What do you think?
It's perfect if you're sailing on the good ship Lollipop. She's nearly 16. She's not a little girl anymore.
Well, she is to me. It seems like only yesterday I was running alongside trying to teach her how to ride a two-wheeler.
You let go then.
Yeah, well, only because I ran into a tree.
Ah, that explains it.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Ed. How was the mall?
Oh, we didn't go. Angela's mom took us downtown.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really weird. All the stores are right on the street, and when you go outside, there's no roof or anything. So, did I get any phone calls?
Oh, yes. Danny called.
Oh, yeah? Did he call to say he was sorry?
No, he called to say he won't be coming to your party.
I don't believe this. Danny and I went together for almost 2 whole months.
There'll be plenty of other boys.
Yeah, and the same thing's gonna happen with the next guy. We'll be sitting in the drive-in, and he'll say, "Gee, babe, if you like me so much, why don't you prove it?" And you know what I always do.
The right thing?
Yeah, and it's all your fault for bringing me up so good. Thanks for nothing. It's been 2 days since I broke up with Danny, and I thought I'd never get over him. But that was before I met M. M is everything that other boys aren't. Sensitive, mature. His eyes sparkle like the stars at twilight and are bluer than Mr. Belvedere's face when he got that marshmallow stuck in his throat. What's writing, Heather? None of your business. I bet you're writing about what you did to my snake. Wesley, give that back to me.
Problem?
Yeah, Barf Brain took my diary.
Give it back, Barf Brain.
No, and you can't make me.
Hopnagel's window. Good boy. Now go and take out the garbage. Hello, Kevin.
Hi, what's all this stuff?
Oh, just a few decorations for your sister's party.
Oh, cute.
Has Captain Nemo returned to the ship?
Oh, you mean Wesley Snake? I don't think so.
Well, until he does, he might enjoy this.
Go, Black,
It isn't real, Kevin.
Oh, right. I knew that.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Kevin?
Huh?
Do you know anything about Captain Nemo's disappearance?
Yeah, I did it. I hate snakes.
Oh.
I mean, Wes was always carrying that stupid snake around, shoving it in my face. I just couldn't take it anymore. So I took his bowl out and I dumped him in the woods. Last time I saw him, he was crawling toward the turnpike.
Wouldn't it have been simpler just to tell Wesley that you're afraid of snakes?
Hey, I can't do that. He's my kid brother. He looks up to me.
Hi, guys.
Hello, Wesley.
What's that?
Oh, just a little substitute for Captain Nemo. Quite realistic, don't you think?
Yeah, sure. This wouldn't fool anyone.
Mr. Bellyacre told me you're up here. So, I heard about you and Danny. Did you guys really break up? Yeah, but it's okay. I mean, I realized he really is just a jerk. You're right. So is it okay if I go out with them? Sure, Aunt. Who's W? Huh? Oh, I mean M. Oh, just somebody I met. Oh, yeah? Who? Oh, just a guy. I don't think you know him. So is it serious? Well, I don't know. I'm thinking of letting it get serious. Real serious. Wow. Then maybe you're the one who should be taking these. Angela, those are birth control pills. What are you doing with those? Nothing bad. I read that if you take them sometimes, they make your chest grow. Angela, that's stupid. You shouldn't be taking them. Can I just take one and see if anything happens? Or maybe two? Angela, just give them to me, okay? Why? You sure don't need them. Hi, Dad.
Hi. So you seen Wes, man?
Yeah, I think he's still crawling around looking for his dumb snake.
Oh, so listen, your Pop's sort of having a tough time coming up with a present for you. I was thinking of one of those cute little stuffed penguins you liked.
Dad, I gave those away when I was 11.
Oh, right, kitten. I guess I forgot.
You know, there is something you could do for me.
Well, what's that, kitten?
I was thinking, maybe you could stop calling me kitten.
Oh, you mean at your party with all your grown-up friends around?
Yeah, and after that, too. I mean, I'm going to be 16. I'm not a kitten anymore.
Sure. I understand.
Thanks.
She is so predictable.
Hey, Wes, what are you doing in here?
Nothing?
Wes, that's your sister's diary.
Yeah, well, she did something to my snake, and I'm gonna find out what.
Look, Wes, this is your sister's personal property, so you just keep your nose out of it.
Yes, sir. Besides, there's nothing in there about Captain Nemo anyway. Just some junk about this guy who's gonna drive her to some place called Ecstasy and make her a real woman.
Hey, Belvedere, what you doing?
Oh, just getting the menu ready for the party.
Ding-dongs, Oreos, scooter pies?
Those are for me. The children are having lobster Newburg.
Oh. So, how many people are coming?
Well, according to the guest list, approximately 25. 24 if Sean Penn can't make it.
Let me see this. Is this all of them?
Mm-hmm.
You sure there's no Mike or Mark or Melvin coming?
Why?
Look, did Heather ever mention some guy with the initial M who makes her heart melt and her flesh tingle at the thought of his touch?
No. But I used to feel that way about Mitch Miller. Now, what's this all about, George?
She's seeing some guy, and I think she's thinking about doing something with him.
How do you know? Did you read her mind?
No, I read her diary. I didn't want to, but it's a good thing I did. I mean, she's writing stuff like she's going to give herself to this jerk, body and soul.
Look, I don't know who Annie is, but I'm sure whatever Heather wrote about him is nothing more than harmless romantic fantasy.
Hey, this game is tough. I can't get any of the balls back into the right days.
Wesley. Why don't you go and put that back in your mother's medicine chest?
I didn't find him there. I found him in Heather's room.
back yet?
No, George.
Probably with that M guy right now.
George, she just went to get her hair done.
That's it. Mr. Maurice. The guy who does her hair.
George.
Hi, guys.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Hey, the place looks real nice. I'm gonna go up and get changed.
Heather? So, see, we haven't had a chance to talk. I mean, since the last time.
Oh, well, if it's about Danny, you don't have to worry. I'm over him.
Oh, that's good.
Is something the matter?
Look, honey, you know, we've always told you that there's nothing you can't talk to us about.
Right.
So if there's anything you feel you need to get out into the open...
We're here.
Well, last week I smoked a cigarette.
Oh. Is that all?
I smoked it after sex. I'm kidding. Boy, lighten up.
Lois.
Hey, Kev.
Listen, Heather's party's starting pretty soon, so Mr. Belvedere wants you to go sit in the woods.
Sure.
But if you want, we could go to the mall or something. I'll take you to see that horror movie. You know, the one Mom wouldn't let you see?
That's okay. I went with Dad. Besides, I'm not going anywhere, just in case Captain Nemo comes back.
Yeah, listen, Wes, about your snake. There's something...
I didn't even think I'd miss him that much. It's not like he's a dog or anything, except he sort of was. I mean, I'd put out my hand and he'd slither up my arm and across my neck and kind of tickle my nose with his tongue. Sometimes I could almost smell the dead bugs on his breath. Guess you miss him, too.
Hi. We're here for Heather's party. I'm her father. Who are you? I'm Joe.
That's with a J, right?
Hi. Okay, you can come in.
Amory with an E.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Where's Heather?
Oh, she wants to wait until everyone gets here so she can make an entrance.
Yeah, well, I haven't found him yet. He's going to show up sooner or later.
George, we will get to the bottom of this, but let's do it the right way and not ruin her party, all right?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'll go back and see if I can hurry her up.
Hi. Is this Heather's house?
Anybody ever tell you your eyes sparkle like the stars at twilight?
Hi, Mr. Budweiser. Is this where we hide?
It's not a surprise party, Angela.
Oh, Heather didn't tell me that when she invited me.
Oh, yes, of course. She tells you a lot of things, doesn't she?
Uh-huh.
Things like which boy she likes, what she wants for her birthday, or where she got these.
You know, I really enjoy your sports report on Metro News.
Yeah, thanks, Emery.
I sure wish Heather would come down. She promised me the first dance.
Yeah, hold your hormones.
Hey, Em, toss me the chips, will you?
M?
Yeah, Emery. And that's what they call me. Something the matter, Mr. Rollins?
I'm looking at your eyes. They're blue, aren't they?
Yeah, they're also nearsighted.
George, I believe Angela may have cleared things up.
Yeah, well, so have I. Hey, hold it, Em. You're the guy, aren't you?
Pardon me?
You're the one who makes my little girl tingle. Well, you're going to be tingling pretty good yourself in a second.
Oh, George. Daddy, what are you doing?
Hey, I'm sorry it had to come out like this, but I know all about you and M here.
M? You read my diary. How could you?
Hey, look, why don't we all go
Well,
into
look,
the
you don't
kitchen
have
and
to
we
worry. He's not M.
Also, who is?
Nobody. I made him up.
Huh? Well, what about those pills? You didn't make them up.
George, those belong to Angela. It's a rather long and moronic story.
Oh. Well, I guess your old pop kind of blew it.
No, I think it's great. I mean, I'm 16 now. If that's the kind of stuff you think I'm doing, then I sure don't want to disappoint you.
Heather.
Well, come on, Em. Let's get it on.
And I was only expecting the first dance.
I'm back.
Hello, Heather.
Everybody left, huh?
Yes, shortly after, Angela's male stripper arrived. Unfortunately, his performance paled in comparison to your father's.
Yeah, well, I'm going to bed.
Oh, I've kept you some birthday cake. It's in the kitchen.
Oh, no thanks.
You know, a certain person put a great deal of effort into that cake.
You got it at the bakery.
I didn't say it was me.
I had a feeling you'd be in here.
I didn't know where else to hide.
So why didn't you guys just come running after me?
Because we knew you were just upset. And anyway, we trust you.
Yeah, sure. Now.
Look, I know I did some stupid stuff I shouldn't have done. Snooping in your diary, embarrassing you out there. I'm sorry.
Well, if you thought I was doing something, why didn't you just ask me?
I don't know. I was afraid maybe you'd tell me and it might be something I didn't want to hear.
Huh?
The thing is, you're growing up and I'm getting a little scared.
Dad, don't you think I am too? I mean, why do you think I broke up with Danny and made up all that stuff in my diary about M? Nothing's gonna happen to me with him. He's not real. I don't want to get pregnant or get some awful disease or any of that other stuff that can happen to you.
I guess it must be pretty tough being a kid these days.
Yeah, I just wish I could be 25 and married and through with all this junk.
Or maybe you could go back to being 12 when your old pop was the only man in your life. I'm being stupid.
No. Well, good night, Dad.
Okay. Happy birthday, kitten.
Hey, Miss Belvedere.
What's that?
I mean, it's a surprise for Wes. I felt kind of bad, you know, about him losing his snake, so got him another one.
That was very nice, dear.
It's nothing, Mom.
Hey, look who's back!
It appears that Captain Nemo has returned.
Hey, now you got two snakes, West Man.
Huh?
It's just a little surprise from Big Brother.
Oh, wow! Thanks, Kev.
Sure.
Look, Captain Nemo, it's a girl. Just think, pretty soon we'll have little baby snakes all over the house.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back. Heather has finally opened her birthday presents. Although it appears the best gift she received was a closer relationship with her father. Meanwhile, as we await the arrival of the Nemo quintuplets, Kevin has taken up residence in the attic. I wonder if I should tell him about the bat.
Later on Nightline, the Soviets had never seen anything like it in modern times. Criticism of their leaders.
Uh-oh. Guess you found out what I did to the school nurse. What, honey? Oh, nothing. You were just crying at the movie.
Here you go, Marsh. It's Dr. Zhivago. Your ma goes a little sappy every time she sees it.
Oh, kind of like Mr. Belvedere when he watches Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
It was the first movie Daddy ever took me to. He wanted to be romantic on our first date.
Yeah, and anyway, the line was too long for the Dirty Dozen.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, what you up to?
3,499. But that's all right. The world's record's 3,500.
That's dumb. You should have done 2 more.
Wesley, didn't it ever occur to you that the door was closed for a reason?
Because you're dressed like that?
I was going to bed.
But I'm bored. Mom and Dad are downstairs hogging the TV.
Well, there must be something you can do. Why don't you torment your sister?
She's at Angela's.
Oh.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. Let's play Chinese checkers. We could use peanut M&Ms.
Why don't we play Farm and Save My Baby? Then I can drop you from the window.
Well, here we are.
You sure nobody's home?
Oh, no, don't worry, Denise. Everybody went to the movies. We've got the whole place to ourselves. Why don't you have a seat on the sofa and I'll get the fire going.
I think these people are going to have to move first.
Hi, honey. We weren't expecting you home so early.
No kidding. Bye.
It was nice meeting you.
I can't eat this waffle. It's still frozen.
Breathe on it. That'll melt the butter as well.
Hey, guys.
Morning, Heather. And how was your slumber party?
Oh, great. We stayed up all night, and around 2 in the morning, some guys from the football team showed up and tried to pull a panty raid.
A what?
Well, you know where a bunch of big guys go crazy and steal your underwear? Don't they have that in England?
Yes, but we call that half-time at a soccer match.
Morning.
Morning.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Well, your date last night seemed very nice.
Yeah, maybe next time you'll be able to meet her standing up.
Well, see you, pal. Your mom and I are going down to Lumberama.
Yeah, we figure with spring coming, it might be nice to have a hammock.
Maybe you should get a trampoline.
Did I miss something?
I just can't stand it around this place anymore. I mean, there's no privacy. Can't even bring a girl home without someone embarrassing her.
Well, if you mean the night my Mambo Club came over...
No, it's not just that. It's everything. I feel like I'm suffocating.
Well, if you decide to move into the woods, take him with you.
Think of something.
Honey, are you sure this is right? I mean, we didn't skip over any bills or anything?
No, that's everything. I even remembered to pay Belvedere. Of course, that's not much.
I guess with both of us working now, we have more money than we know what to do with.
Yeah, I never thought we'd have that problem.
Perhaps I could help you solve it.
Hey, maybe this is the year we go to Hawaii.
Sure. Hey, and when we get there, will you buy me one of those little hula girls?
I'm home.
Oh, hi, honey.
Your dad and I were just doing the bills.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Hey, look, pal, we're sorry about last night. I mean, your mom and I didn't mean to cramp your style.
Oh, no, it's okay. Besides, I don't think it's going to be a problem anymore.
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about maybe moving out.
Moving out?
Yeah, I'm in college now, and I think it's about time that I have my own apartment. I mean, if it's okay with you guys.
Well, if you're sure you can swing it, pal, all right?
Yeah, I've got my job at Mr. Cluck's. And besides, I could always get a roommate.
I mean, the kid's 19.
I know, but it...
Well, if he doesn't go now, we might never get rid of him.
Fine.
Okay, pal, you can start looking.
Thanks. I already found one. I move in Tuesday.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Leslie, where have you been? We're supposed to be helping your brother move.
I am. Kevin said he needed some stuff to decorate his new apartment, so I got him this.
I hope you got that from a dentist.
Put it back.
Oh, here, let me help you with that.
Oh, no, it's okay, really. That's Mr. Teddy.
How original.
Oh, I just thought I'd take him along with me, for old time's sake.
Oh, would you like me to pack your baby blanket?
It's already in the car.
What's all this?
Mom wanted Kevin to have some of her home cooking.
I thought that was one of the reasons he was leaving.
Don't forget the muffins.
Well, everything's loaded, so I guess this is it.
All right. Now remember, I want you to eat right and get plenty of rest.
And don't forget to take your Geritol.
He knows what I mean.
Come on, Mom. I'm going to be fine. I'm only a few miles away. Besides, I'll be back once a week to drop off my laundry.
Well, pal, I guess you want to get going. Just remember, if you need us, we're here.
Thanks, Dad.
And remember, Kev, the only safe sex is no sex.
That's what your mom tells me.
Well, I'd better get going.
Well, good luck, Kevin. Yes. There you go, buddy.
Yep.
Bye. Okay, see ya.
So, how about one of those famous muffins?
No, gee, it seems like only yesterday that we were bringing him home from the hospital and those little booties.
Oh, come on, Marsh.
Little chubby cheeks.
So now that he's gone, can I have his room?
What?
Well, I'm kind of bored with mine.
Hey, hold on, kitten. I mean, your brother's barely out the door.
I'm sorry.
Of course, now that you mention it, it could make a great TV room for your old pop.
Or a nice office for me.
We're having a special on stewed prunes.
The funny thing is, I woke up this morning and realized I didn't have any food.
Funny, I woke up and thought I did.
Well, anyway, I decided I'm going to have to get a roommate to help pay for the rent.
Oh? Isn't Mr. Teddy kicking in?
So, yeah, I'm going to put this ad in the school paper.
Handsome sophomore seeks blonde non-smoker to share rent and good times.
Well, what do you think?
I think if someone named Lars turns up, you're in big trouble.
Well, I better get going before Mom sees me and starts crying again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's the choices we got for Kevin's room. We got Mom's law library, your old dad's TV room, Kitten's aerobics gym, and Westman's combination arcade and discipline room.
That way I can go there whether I've been good or bad. Hey, what do you think we should do, Mr. Belvedere?
About what?
Kevin's room. Everybody wants to do something different with it.
I think you should all compromise and give it to me.
You got a room.
You mean that glorified telephone booth? I can barely turn around in there.
It's not the room's fault.
I just thought it would be nicer to have a larger room. What with everybody barging in on me all the time.
Well, it's no fun if you knock.
Hey, big guy, I always thought you liked our company.
Oh, yes. I love people waking me up with their moronic problems.
Well, if you don't like it, why don't you do something about it?
Oh, perhaps I will.
What do you mean, Mr. Belvedere?
I'm moving out, too.
Do you really think Mr. Belvedere will move out?
All the food's here.
You know, this is all your fault.
Me? What did I do?
Everything. You're disgusting and obnoxious.
Well, he likes that, so yeah.
Hey, guys, knock it off. I mean, there's nothing to worry about. You know the big guy. He's just letting off a little steam.
Yeah, right. It's not Mr. Belvedere talking. It's his empty stomach.
Well, goodbye, everyone. See you in the morning.
So anyway, I'm in this country from Romania to study computer science and animal husbandry. Shh, Glenn, don't interrupt.
Yeah, well, listen, Anatole, I really appreciate you coming by. There's a few other people interested, but I'll certainly keep you in mind.
Thank you very much. You know, Gwen and I are used to having our own room.
I'll remember that.
Well, the bedroom certainly seems nice.
Yeah, and don't worry, I can sleep on the fold-out bed.
Up to you. I guess there's a few things you should know about me. I work as a tutor, so I'd be more than happy to help you with term papers and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and I'm captain of the women's volleyball team, so the girls might be over a lot, if that's okay with you.
Oh, well, I guess it is.
Oh, is this an Eastern exposure?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is.
Great. I like to sunbathe nude in the morning.
Makes two of us.
Well, everything seems perfect. Can I move in tonight?
I'll be here.
Great. Your refrigerator, it's the kind with the freezer on the bottom.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I'm never gonna find anybody.
Hi there, roomie. Is this an Eastern exposure?
Why? I mean, what are you doing here?
I had a falling out with your parents, so I need a place to crash.
What?
You haven't got a roommate yet, have you?
Well, I did kind of promise a place to this nice Romanian family.
Oh?
Well, what I mean is, are you really sure you want to do this?
I won't be in the way. I still have to report to work at your parents, so all I'll really be doing is sleeping here.
All right, let's give it a try.
Splendid.
Oh, listen, the sofa pulls out into a nice king-size bed. I think it's more comfortable than the one in the bedroom.
In that case, you can have it.
Honey, what are you doing?
I'm looking for Belvedere's ding-dongs.
Oh. Well, sometimes he hides them in the coffee. They're harder to see that way.
If you're looking for my ding-dongs, they're under the sink. I mean the sink in my apartment. Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll be clocking out.
Oh, are you leaving already?
I want to get back to my pad before wrestling starts.
Wrestling's not on TV tonight.
I know. I have a date.
Mr. Belvedere, you've been gone almost a week already. Don't you think we could sit down and talk about this?
Yeah, you're probably ready to come crawling back by now.
Actually, these arrangements suit me perfectly.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. My duties are clearly defined. My evenings are off. And you two have more time to enjoy your children.
Hide me, hide me. Listen, you little monster, there wasn't any talent show.
Have fun.
It's abnormal psychology.
Oh, is there a chapter on Wesley? I'm sorry, Kevin. I'll let you study.
Thanks. I've got a really big test tomorrow.
Do you mind if I watch a little TV?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh, I'd like to buy an apostrophe.
You twit, you can't buy a punctuation mark. Where do they get these people?
Belongs to them now. He has their blood.
I'm sorry. I'll just sit here, quiet as a mouse. I have to eat.
See you later, Mr. Belvedere. I've got an 8 o'clock class.
That's funny. So do I. I thought with the campus right next door, why not take advantage of it? So I enrolled in your psych class. I hope you don't mind.
Sure, why not? What about my economics class? You taking that too?
No, I'm teaching it.
Honey, what are you doing? I'm bothering you. I mean, I used to bother Mr. Belvedere after dinner, but he's not here after dinner anymore, so I'm bothering you.
Oh, well, that's fine, honey. Why don't you sit down right here and you can bother me all you want.
But that's no fun. Mr. Belvedere usually says get lost or go play on the expressway or something.
Hey, Mom, look who's here.
Yes, what's his name, our oldest kid?
Nice to see you, stranger. Oh, you look so thin. Are you getting enough to eat?
Not if he's living with Belvedere.
So, tell us, how's everything going?
It's going okay. I guess I'm just not used to seeing so much of Mr. Belvedere.
I saw him once in just a shower cap.
I mean, he's there every morning, every night. He's even taking classes with me now.
Well, I'm sure it'll all work out.
Well, I really can't stay. I've got a date with Denise. Just stopped by to get some tapes I left in my room.
Oh, hey, Kev, they're not up there anymore. They're in the garage with the rest of your junk.
Huh?
Well, with you gone, we all discussed it and decided to make it into a little TV room.
Oh. When did all this happen?
About 5 minutes after you left.
Hey, pal, don't feel bad. It was either that or give it to Belvedere.
You mean that's how he wound up with me?
Yeah, you're so lucky.
I'll be in the garage, screaming. Sorry about dinner.
That's okay. I mean, except for the fire, it was real nice.
Yeah, well, I never made Vienna sausage flambe before. I didn't think the flames could shoot so high. So, what do you want to do now?
I don't know. We could start another fire.
Kevin, is this your tie? I found it hanging on the doorknob.
Belvedere.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt something?
Look, when there's a tie on the doorknob, it means there's a girl in here and you're not supposed to come in.
Oh, at Cambridge, our signal was a pig's head on a pole. Oh, look, I'm in the way. I'll just go sit outside on the curb until you're done.
No, that's okay. Kevin was just taking me home anyway.
I was? Come on, I'll walk you to your dorm.
What shall I do with this?
I'm home.
This is the final Jeopardy question, and the category is hostess products.
You probably bet everything.
Did someone have a bad day?
What happened? I thought you were going to clean this place up.
I was going to make the bed. Then I realized I was in it. What's the matter?
It's just, I bust my butt all day at school. I spent 5 hours on my feet slinging greasy chicken to come home to what? I mean, the place is a mess, and there's not even dinner on the table.
Don't you realize that I happen to work, too?
Look, I'm too tired to fight, all right?
Oh, sure, you come waltzing in here and start criticizing, and when I try to say something, all of a sudden you're too tired.
Look, don't start with me.
Oh, I'm the one who started?
Hey, Fred and Wilma, you want to knock it off in there?
What's happening to us, Kevin?
I don't know, but I'm getting scared.
It seems that our little arrangement isn't quite working.
No. I guess we just get along better in small doses. But we sure did give it the old college try, huh?
No, we certainly did. But perhaps some things just aren't meant to be.
Right.
I'll help you pack.
Okay, I called. 2 pair.
3 of a kind.
Full house, I win. Now you both have to take off your shirts.
What?
That's the way Grandma Huffnagel taught me.
Hi. Hey, Kev. Moving back in?
Here, see ya.
He hates long goodbyes.
So, what's the story, Belvedere?
Yeah, you moving back in?
Yes, I have decided that all of you have suffered enough, including Kevin.
Well, we'll try to respect your privacy from now on. We promise.
Yeah, and if I ever get the urge to bother you, I'll just go bother Heather instead.
Yeah, if you really want the other room, big guy, it's yours.
Thank you, but I think I'll stick to mine. Perhaps with a better lock. Well, if there's nothing else, I'll unpack my things.
Well, we kept your room exactly the way you left it.
Thank you.
Except Dad and I found the ding-dongs in your mattress, and my pet tarantula had babies in your underwear drawer.
Well, it's good to be home. Mr. Belvedere will be right back. Kevin is still unable to find a suitable roommate. Poor lad. After living with me, everyone else pales by comparison. Regardless, he'd better find one soon, or he'll be moving back here to the Owens Asylum. Speaking of asylum, I seem to have been granted it by the family. Nobody's been up to bother me in almost 3 hours. Not even Wesley. Perhaps I'll go and bother him.
Hi, this is Dolly Parton, and I couldn't be more excited.
Wesley, don't answer that.
Hello, Hortense.